Ho ho! Hello everyone, welcome to a live stream with me, Tiny Peter, from the internet, sometimes, but also in real life. Don't know if any of you seen me in real life, but I'm even smaller off camera, would you believe? But
I understand you're quite expert in the collection of canuts.
I'm also quite expert in
Hello,
the collection
Master
of canuts,
Jedi
yes.
Tiny Peter Austin.
Hello.
How are you? How was your weekend? Lovely to see you streaming today. Time to 106% Crash 3.
What?
Hope you're having a lovely day.
It's when he reads numbers, it really throws me off, because it's just, he's speaking English with an Italian accent, and then he just says a number in Italian, and I don't speak barely a word of Italian, so thank you, Stephen, for the 100 bits. What's 100 in Italian? 100 in Italian is...
Cento.
Cento. Oh, is that the same voice? Hang on, can you guys hear that? I've got desktop audio.
Cento.
I think that's the same. Hang on, let me type in like lovely to see you streaming. Lovely to see you. Well, this is going to translate into Italian, unfortunately. But anyway, is this the same man who reads Italian words for you on Google Translate?
È un piacere vederti in streaming.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the same man.
È un piacere vederti in streaming.
streaming. Wow. We have a celebrity in our midst. Our text-to-speech is the official, I think, Italian voice on Google. Wow, amazing. And he's working for me. That's how big of a deal I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live stream. Thank you, Stephen, again for those bits there. It's nice to see you all in the chat. We've got Gemesis getting some good use out of the lucky shark, who, you know, tragically has kind of, I think, fallen by the wayside a little bit. He came along in an early stream. He was created, witnessed by all of us, in what was it called, Scribblenauts. But, you know, we've since got, like, Cool Dude Chicken and stuff. I mean, who's interested in Lucky the Lucky Pirate Shark? Shark's Head, in fact. Lucky the Lucky Shark's Head is his name. But, hey, I'm still interested. He's great. You're a real one if you were there for the birth of Lucky. Anyway, good to see you all with your emotes. Alien Sweat Hands, C. Bennett, Timmy Whiff, Cooley Wooley, Jacobite, D. Lodge, Cespit Prince, Gemesis, Mr. Black and Lord Brotovich are here, modding the fuck out of you. So it's going to be a good time, had by all, I'm sure. Veraxis the Witch is here and CHR to tell me how to play Crash Bandicoot. Iron, Mr. Black, I've said, yes, modding here with Lord Brotovich. P47 Mulf, nice to see you all. Pup Wheelie, Scarf of Jericho, lovely. 3 cats in a dressing gown. I will immediately say now, someone in the previous stream did ask me about my spoiler-free thoughts on The Mandalorian and Grogu, and I said, oh yeah, I'll get to that in just a moment. And of course, in true Tiny Peter style,
in the collection of Knuts.
I never did. Knuts, I'm very expert in the collection of Knuts, especially when such a generous amount as 300 Knuts is gifted. Thank you so much for access to which. That's very kind indeed. You didn't even want a message for that. You just wanted to give 300 Knuts, and that really means an awful lot to me. Thank you so much for Access to Which, for your support. Really appreciate that. Butcher Pete says, RIP TJ Studio, and look at you on a watch streak of 15. Yes, we sadly have said goodbye to the original Triple Jump Studio. Ben and I recorded our final session in that room, don't worry, nothing is changing other than the room, of Worst Games Ever. We recorded a fair number of episodes, so it's going to last a little while in terms of upcoming, on the schedule. But officially speaking, we won't be back in there filming any more Worst Games Ever, because it's moving on to bigger and better things, I'm sure. Although, is anyone going to, like, gunge their friend/colleague in that room, whoever takes over that space? Are they going to sit up at 2 a.m. watching Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima kiss on the internet? I don't know. So will there be bigger and better things in that room? Who's to say? But anyway, that space is no longer going to be under the Cultaholic umbrella. Cultaholic is, of course, still trooping on upstairs.
Oh, is this legs?
Is this legs? Oh, is anyone ever going to use the phrase "is this legs" in that room ever again? Probably not. How strange to think that phrase will never be uttered within those walls. But yeah, Cultaholic still in that building. But now that Triple Jump's not there anymore, they don't necessarily need all that space, so the lease has ticked over, or in fact not ticked over, it's run out, and they've not carried it over, because why would they, for a space that was mostly Triple Jump. So Ben and I have been using that room. Thank you, Cultaholic, and thank you again, Cultaholic, for the fact that by the sounds of it, we're probably going to carry on filming there, but just in their upstairs space instead. But goodbye, loyal, precious, beautiful room. It's not so beautiful anymore. We did post a photo of it on our Patreon, patreon.com/worstgamesever, if you want to see the state of the room now. It's already in the process of being taken down. All the foam tiles have come off the wall, and they were, of course, stuck to the wall with some kind of adhesive that was put there 8 years ago in a room that has been hot, cold, flooded, stinky, gungy, all kinds of things. So the walls don't look great now that the tiles have come off, and they've been sanding the walls down for handover, and so there's dust on the carpet. So it's not the most glamorous photo or set of photos that you've ever had of that room. But, you know, we've always been a warts and all kind of organisation. Well, Ben and I collectively since the Worst Games Ever days, but, you know, through Triple Jump. So, fitting in a way, really, I think, that you get to see it like that at the end. Amy's brought me a cup of tea. Thanks, Amy. Very kind. Very carefully placed. And it's not in a gigantic, dangerous mug, because that is in the dishwasher. That's right. Those mugs are dishwasher safe. So head on over to bit.ly/WGE merch for some Worst Games Ever merch that is dishwasher safe. The t-shirts aren't dishwasher safe. Neither are the... Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe they do all right in a dishwasher. But the stickers, they're definitely not dishwasher safe. Giant mug, though, and regular size mug, you can wash the ass off them. Cool. So, yes, I was saying before a very generous number of Knuts came through from Veraxis the Witch that I was asked on a previous session about my thoughts on The Mandalorian and Grogu. I will not talk spoilers, but I just wanted to address the fact that I completely forgot to answer that question. And though I'm not going to answer that question right now, because we do need to start streaming and playing the game, Crash Bandicoot Warped, hello, welcome, it's a Crash Bandicoot Warped stream, I will do an answer to that question today. So, let me crack on, launch game, play game. I've also realised since
I understand you're quite expert in the collection of Knuts.
Tiny Peter Big Streamer.
That's another 100 from Stephen as well, who's also very generous with his Knuts. By which I mean the currency / the bits, not anything else. That would be very rude to say about somebody else on the internet, that Stephen Skerritt is as generous with his nuts. But I don't know the guy personally. Maybe he is. In any case, he's a generous, lovely boy. Thank you very much, Stephen. Tiny Peter, big streamer. That's good. I like that. So let's launch the game. Load state. Yes, I was saying just then. I've since realised since the Haven stream. Oh, I need to correct this because that's trying to look for Haven instead of Crash, which is there. There we go. Since the Haven stream, I've realised I was playing my PS2 emulator at native resolution, and you know I don't know exactly what that is with a PS2. 480p maybe a bit better than that, but probably not 720. Anyway, I've since set the internal resolution on the PS2 emulator to 4 times native, like 1080p-ish, and the game looks so much better. So if you watched that stream live, or if you watched the VOD and thought, this is good, it's you know, this game looks a little jaggedy in places, don't worry, it no longer looks jaggedy. I can't wait for you to see how smooth and crisp it looks in a future stream. I'm so glad we're playing Haven. That was kind of decided on the fly by a couple of people who, well, by me, but thanks to a couple of people suggesting it. It's great. It's great to see. It's great. I'm glad that it was suggested. Okay, so we have got... Wow, I didn't realise how close I was, actually, to completing this game today. I thought we had 2 whole warp rooms left to do, but we've only got 1 left to do. I know I've got all the gems from in there. I just want to make sure I've been getting... that I've not left any gems. I know I've been getting relics, but we're pretty close. What percentage? 87? Crap! I might have to do the same thing I did last week and download another game on the fly. I mean, I hope I've got... I wonder if I should make sure Crash 4 is installed on my PS4, so in case we finish a little early today. I don't know if we will, because I've got to do Hot Cocoa and Ski Crazed, neither of which are going to be a great time. We've got a secret warp room to do as well, but I don't know, maybe we'll be alright, maybe we won't struggle too much. It depends how hard these last few time trials are, I suppose. I don't know. Let me just... Sorry, my chat is just slightly not the right size, and that bothers me more than it should. Hello, Cooley Willy. Good to see you. Need to watch the Haven VOD. I did watch your old TJ VODs a bit when I first found you guys and enjoyed those. Well, I hope you guys are all, like, I guess you must be by virtue of the fact that you're still here. But I was going to say, I hope you're all okay with me pretty much just replaying stuff I've played before on the internet. I mean, some of it was years ago. Some of it was less than years ago. And I have played some new stuff as well. You know, I've played Reanimal. At some point, I'll probably play Little Nightmares 3 and stuff, you know, the Star Wars racing game and stuff like that. So hot cocoa, that's not the Crash version of hot coffee, is it? Oh, I hope not, because they're furry and arguably minors as well. Okay, let's try the time trial here. We've got a couple of gems to get, but I think they're reached through a secret warp room. I think it's possible to sort of... Whoops. Oh, well, hang on, let's do this again. I think it's possible to sort of get around that guy, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Work it out. Whoops! Oh, well, let's keep going. Oh, look, 2 masks already. Can I... Yeah, I can. Oh, well, yeah, but he's got a big booty. He's a big booty bish. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to need all these masks by the looks of things. We can use our bazooka and stuff, but yeah. Twitch loves a bit of repetition. Bloody better, because that's what I'm best at. I mean, there's going to be a lot of... Whoa, don't keep bouncing on those. It's probably fairly forgiving, the gold thing, so I might... There's such a small gap for getting underneath those guys that you're better off shooting them, really. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that the gold relic here is forgiving. What does that do? Does that... I mean, I'm probably gonna... this isn't gonna be a gold, but I kind of want to see what some of these switches are doing, if they're gonna, like, generate ×3 boxes and stuff. I don't think it's possible to get a time box created from a what am I trying to say? Oh, I'd be on triple mask form by now if I'd not. Yeah, when you hit a switch, I don't think you can... Oh, damn it. There's so many hazards here that are quite tricky to get past. So I either want triple mask form, or I am going to have to stop and shoot some of them with my bazooka. Let's try and get triple mask in this first area. Let's see if we can get past all these hazards and then get triple mask on the side scrolly bit. I don't need to bazooka that guy. What am I doing? I can just... This guy is worth bazookaing, but I can just spin these guys. You don't have to stand... Like, it's quicker to just get moving and do a spin. Oh, damn it. I was a bit hasty there. So we've lost our mask. We're not going to get triple mask form. That guy doesn't necessarily need dealing with because he's... Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to go. Because he does not track me left and right. He just moves left and right by himself. So I don't need to necessarily kill him. Bazooka. Sorry, I did not say it correctly. Buddy Games is here. Hello. Welcome. Who have we got from Buddy Games here? Because they're a wonderful team of people. You never quite know which lovely person has arrived. I think historically it's generally been Nico, but oh, there's a lot going on here. This feels like a very mask-heavy time trial. This one, as in I need all the masks I can get, and I need to actually spend them. Aren't I glad that I left just the Cortex time trials for today's stream? So I've got to start on a real tough one. It's Nico today. So Mikey the other day, and we all agreed we should go up at some point. Oh, absolutely. What you mean? Come up to Newcastle, or that we should all meet up together somewhere? Because either works for me. Amy and I have been saying for a while that we'd like to head down to Bath/Bristol to see various people that we know in the area. I could have actually spent a mask there and smashed that guy. But anyway, we got our gold. That's all we needed. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Absolute perfection is how you get a platinum. So, you know, clearly we can stop, we can hang around, we can shoot our bazooka occasionally, and we don't need to feel bad about that. You can still get your gold. Don't forget Mikey's birdseed. Up to Newcastle indeed. Well, you'd be very welcome to come up to Newcastle and hang out, and that would be lovely. For years, so for those who don't know, Nico and I, and Mikey, of course, and Ben, we all first met Nico when he was the intern at Yogscast when we were doing a year down there as the Vidiots. So gone tomorrow. I don't think I can get those gems until I do like a coloured gem or a secret entrance or whatever. So we'll go to Orange Asphalt. First met at the Yogscast offices. Nico, in fact, did the sort of the almost like Canadian heads from South Park artwork for Podiots, which long-time fans will be aware of. And of course, Nico is now with the lovely Rosie Caddick.
Thank you, Michael.
Tony didn't say.
What? Hang on. I can't possibly read that. Oh no! Okay, I sort of made it, but it's... Oh, okay. And in all this time, Rosie and I have interacted plenty on the internet, because we have very common interests. We like our old PS1 stuff. We like Spyro and Crash and Beyond Good and Evil as well. And so we've chatted loads, and we kind of feel like we're actually sort of friends now and know each other at least to a certain extent. And yet we've never met in person, would you believe? As far as I'm aware. Or maybe we might have like sort of walked past each other at a convention and been going in opposite directions to appointments or something. That's definitely happened with a couple of people who are kind of, you know, in some way Vidiots or Triple Jump adjacent. Like, you know, people at who joined What Culture after us, for example, who, you know, we didn't ever get to work with them in the office, but we may have like met them briefly at conventions and stuff. But I don't think I have ever, as I say, if Rosie and I have met, we have, actually, we have. I think we met quite recently when Triple Jump went to Insomnia, because I think PlayStation... Oh no, that wasn't it wasn't PlayStation Access. That was the guys from High Rollers were there. I knew it was a group of people who were there, and we briefly went and saw them outside, but it was High Rollers. It wasn't the lovely PlayStation gang. So we have cross paths with her with and Ben at EGX 2019. Okay, yes, that does ring a bell. I was going to say, if I'm wrong about this and we have briefly crossed paths, then it will have been brief, and therefore I hopefully don't need to feel too bad about not really remembering. You know, you do tend to meet some of these people, these industry friends, for mere moments at times at some of these things, and you don't really get the chance to properly. But we've never like really sat down and hung out and socialized, is what I'm saying. So that would be a lovely worlds colliding kind of moment for both us and for you guys as well, if you're fans of what we all do on our respective channels. So I'm with you, Nico. We all need to hang out at some point. That's not gonna... No, you can do that, but only if you're right up to the fire. Okay.
Thank you, Marta.
That's what the mask is for.
2 months and Peter has once again slipped into old man anecdotes. Was it Rosie, or was it Jim? Or maybe it was Fizzgog?
Maybe it was Fizzgog.
No, it was definitely Rosie.
Tetsuweo, thank you very much for the 2 months. That was a bit old man, wasn't it? Because it was like I was trying to tell a story, but couldn't really remember the details. It was back in 1934, or sorry, was it 1943? I don't remember. But in any case, we wore an onion on our belt back then, which was the style at the time. Oh, damn it. You can, I promise. I can't, but you can. That's the better way around. Right. Instead, let's hop on that, and that will give me the 4 seconds in theory. Is it going to do it, or have they despawned? Oh no, we didn't. It didn't blow up the. No, it didn't do it because I left too quickly. Oh no. No, I knew that was going to happen. Screw you. Anyway, as we learned on the previous run, the previous time trial, we don't have to be perfect to get gold, surprisingly. So we're going to keep going. Keep on trucking. Same for me at conventions. I know so many artists, but we so rarely get to hang out with them properly outside of running past each other's tables, says Charlie Von Karma. Yeah, that's it. He's trying to forget that. You know what's worse? You cross paths with me there too, Moggy Hit. It's on camera, burned into the internet. That was such a good time when we were... Because that was the same one where we actually... Oops! We had a brief actual bit of work to do there, didn't we? I think that was the one where we got sponsored to go and like sit in a little booth. And we had a window behind us. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. I've got to just try and time it so that that flame is not lit when I get there. Lit! We had some friends sort of peering in through the window behind us. Oh, we actually live streamed it, didn't we? I think. I can't remember if we streamed it on our channel or if it was on like the official channel of whatever game it was we were promoting. But I say promoting. I think we were just trying it. I don't think we were obliged to say anything nice if we didn't like it. Okay, that was a bit of a waste of time there. But now we've got 2 masks, so it might have been worth it. Really wasted one there. Oh. Okay. No. Okay, that's what the masks are for. Oh. No. The EGX card game stream. Is it a card game? I can't really remember. I'm not gonna lie. What I really remember is literally the friends we made along the way, rather than the game that we were playing. It's alright. I'm sure I'm allowed to say that now. Especially if I don't name the game. And I couldn't even begin to tell you what the game was called. But yeah, that was a nice time. Because Cecil Prumps was there as well, right? It was a little sort of mod spectacular. Cecil Prumps. RIP. In a digital virtual sense, not in a real life sense. I'm sure Cecil Prumps is doing very well, but RIP to the community member and mod, Cecil Prumps, who, again, has moved on to bigger and better things, I'm sure. No longer disgraces herself with involvement in this kind of content. Sadly can't say the same for the self-respect of Lobrotovich, Mr. Black and Trailing Badger, who are... Oh, we got the seconds on that one, who are masochistic enough that they choose to stick around and mod this filthy community and this filthy streamer. And I really appreciate it. Oh no. The iframes. Okay. We keep on going. We keep on moving. We try and hit that 3. And also get... maybe I might stop and shoot it. Because for 3 seconds, it's got to be worth standing still, right? Oh yeah, that was a good little dodge around. Oh, and then a very poor carpet chase. It's been 7 years. You're right. It has been a long time. Rip in Prumps. Rest in Prumps. Who knew bandicoots are so slippery? We're all connected, says Nico. We are. There's so many people you get to cross over and hang out with at these places. Jay the Cerebral, by the way, thank you so much for the sub. I kind of missed that because I was time trialing, but Tony didn't say. What does that mean? That's lost on me, but that's as usual with these things. It's normally a me issue rather than anyone else or you. So Sucks to be me and not know what that means. That's from the last WGE. Tony didn't say. I know we played Tony Hawk. What was that in reference to? I saw, who was it? Someone I follow on... Lumi Laura, the Spyro speedrunner. I'm going to have to read it verbatim, actually. She did a tweet the other day. Very relatable. And it'll be relatable to you guys as well as an audience member of us if you've been watching anything for a long time. Being a content creator, you have to accept that your chat will remember jokes you made as a one-off several years ago and use them at literally every possible opportunity. Or indeed, weeks ago we recorded Tony, but I know the episode went out yesterday for everyone. But I've not watched the whole thing. I watched most of it and then I had to come away from my PC and do some boring life things, so I didn't finish it. But what did Tony not say? Oh, damn. You played the Tony Says. Oh, yeah. It was Tony Says, wasn't it? You have to... It's like Tony says, do a kickflip. Tony says, do a pop shove it. And then it just says, like, nose grab. And then if you do the nose grab, it says, Tony didn't say. Totally forgot about that. That was it. Yeah. Tony didn't say to stop watching Worst Games Ever. No, he didn't. He didn't say that. He didn't not say to do a kickflip. Tony says, don't do a boneless. Oh, god damn it. Tony didn't say. When can we get that on a shirt? Oh, nice. That's one way to get over the fire, no matter what phase it's at when you get there. Bounce on the mask. I'm just going to hang back a little bit so we try and get the seconds. Oh, I still didn't get the seconds, so I basically just wasted some time kind of lingering in the area to get me 4 seconds. I could spend a mask and spin the TNT to sort of guarantee that I get... I mean, I could... What I definitely could do is... Oh, I could be on triple mask by now if I'd not lost one. What I could really do with that stack of TNTs in seconds is just try and spin them without setting the TNT off. Because it is possible. But, you know... Am I that good? Okay, didn't need to do that because the flame wasn't there, but that's fine. Ooh! Oh, whoops, I was going a bit diagonal there. Can we get a combo in the style of Frankie Says Relax? Tony didn't say this is legs. Tony says relax, maybe. Don't do what Tony doesn't say not to do. Don't do what Donnie Don't does, right? Is that it? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Oh, did I save a mask there? Yes, I think I did. Yeah, I only had one and I came out with one. Great news. We're going to get triple mask, everyone. Yeah, boy. Watch me fall down that hole. I was just going to say... In a normal, when you're not sprinting, those are fine to deal with. They're actually quite fun. For some reason, I really like the spinny carpets. But the moment you're sprinting, it's just a little bit...
Not doing very well, are you, me old pal? Do you really want to win?
Do you really want to win? The moment I'm asked to do it at speed, it's quite difficult to account for... Oh, come on. Oh, Crash, please. Don't do what Crash Bandicoot does. Yeah, the moment I have to account for the sort of vector that they're on, like how...
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
How close are they? How fast are they moving? How close am I to them? You know, all of these things. You know, it's like the maths meme where all the chalkboard calculations come up. That's what happens to my brain. Ooh. Oh, he was right there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I got 2 little knockbacks from him there. If you touch those guys, but they're not swinging their sword, you'll sort of bounce off them. Oh, no, I forgot to bounce on the mask. Oh, I made really quick work of that corner, though. I'm going so fast. Mach 10. Got no mask. God. True pro gamer Peter move. We could do some bazookaing. Yeah, maybe let's try that. Oh, whoops. Not my pants. Don't show my pants. No free pants. You have to sign up to Crash's OnlyFans to see the pants shots. Oh no. Huh. Okay, cool. I'm gonna bazooka. Worked reasonably well, I suppose. Okay, let's not lose a mask on the way up here. Oh god, damn it! That's gonna cost us some time. Oh, we've been here for ages. But we're going to keep going, because we've got triple mask, so that's a good thing. I'm not going to fall off these carpets. I'm going to just wait a little bit, get the most out of it. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, now I can get this 3. Yes! Oh look, that's the end. 1 minute. Gold. Okay. We got the 3 there, which was way up above because you have like a... I don't know how high the hitbox extends upwards when you've got triple mask, but it's pretty high. I was thinking I was going to...
have been incredible.
Incredible. I was thinking I was going to have to stop and shoot that with my bazooka, but I didn't have to because I got triple mask. Okay, we might not end up finishing this stream or this game in today's stream too quickly because I mean that was only what the 3rd level of this, and we still need to get the gem for it. We need to get the green gem somehow. I can't really remember exactly, but I'll work it out. You don't need to tell me in the chat just yet. We've got these 2 gems to get as well. We've got 2 more time trials to do, Mad Bombers and Bug Light, and a gem to get from there as well. And then also how are we getting on here? Got everything to do here. I don't think I've done anything. Oh yeah, I've done. I guess I just really didn't want to do ski craze. I don't think ski craze is too bad because that's the one that is still a linear jet ski level, isn't it? It's the secret one, Hot Cocoa, that's a pain in the arse. Oh, I would completed Future Frenzy. Okay, Rings of Power is unlocked. That's the level I'm least familiar with in this entire game because it was pretty rare on a playthrough that I would ever get it unlocked. I think I would normally get bored before then. Not that this game tends to bore me, but you know, you do have to get gold. Well, you have to get relics in every single level, and if I was just doing a casual replay of this, then I wouldn't necessarily be going for relics all the time. But anyway, we'll jump into Mad Bombers, speaking of relics, and we'll try and blow these planes up as quickly as humanly possible. I like to tip my head left and right at the start of this while you've got the little front-facing camera. So, it says the one behind me is closest, but we'll see about that. You'll know. Okay, here's one. The real trick here is not getting gunned down by these a-holes. I don't think any of these crates have time on them, which is good because they won't be factored into the time trial. If I also had to be slick enough to shoot down some crates as I go, then that would be a bit annoying. Because find this hard enough as it is without having to, well, do literally anything else, you know. Thank you, Rizcracker. The results have been incredible so far. So we try spinning, because that's a good trick, and that does stop us taking any damage while these guys are shooting at us. Okay, that seemed fairly quick. Was it gold? Oh, it was platinum. Nice. I will more than take that. AAA. Platinum, baby! Rings of Power is very forgettable, TBH. Yeah, I think so, Jay. Hello, Rizcracker. I might be around a lot less starting next week because I might be starting a new job. Oh, well, congratulations, Rizcracker. You might be starting a new job. Or you will be. Congrats. The reason it's so annoying is because... oh, hot cocoa. As someone who's never played Crash Bandicoot, just how bad is the hot cocoa level? Yes, as Chris says, the reason it's so annoying is because you spawn right in front of the exit, but it's blocked by nitro, so you have to find the detonator to get through, which means doing it really quickly. Doing it quickly means you have to find the perfect route. Yeah, so it's a jet ski level like the ones you've seen, but it's not like the ones you've seen, because the ones we've seen is like an A to B. You know, you spawn here, and then you have to go all the way through the level and then reach the exit here. Whereas in this one, it's a special bonus level. You spawn here, and the exit is next to you, but it's completely encircled by nitro crates, so you can't get to it. So you have to go off into the level somewhere, find the switch that detonates all the nitros, and then come back. And it's this sort of big open area with loads of crates in it, and they all have little... Well, not all of them, but lots of them have little time. They turn into the yellow ones that pause the clock. So you have to know, okay, what's the best route to get from the start to the nitro switch, then back to the start to go through the exit, and how many of these boxes should I be going for in order to pause the clock? I don't know. And honestly, I really don't know. I don't know what route I'm going to be taking today. I'm not even sure necessarily if I've ever got the gold relic out of that level. I suppose I must have done, because I have unlocked the secret ending in this game before. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's do a bug light relic and then crack on. The music for Rings is pretty good though. Oh, is it? Honestly, perhaps it's probably the only level in this game where I couldn't even tell you what the music's like, because yeah, as I say, I've played it the least. Whoops. Trying to just skirt around him there, but missed. I mean, most of the music, if not all the music in this game is good. You can actually spin those crocodiles. Did not realise that. I thought they were just a touch it and you die kind of... Oh, nice. So you can do a trick shot like that. Cobra into Croc into time box. Oh, damn it. And then you can, because you've spent all your good skill points in that first move, you then just spin a TNT immediately. Let's do it again. Oh, missed the 2 seconds, but that was fun. I like that I did that the first time. Ooh, okay. Keep up with me, Firefly. I'm going to go quicker than you. Oh, am I going to make it? No. Costs a lot of time, that animation. That might cost us the gold. Oh no, come on. We're out of phase with the level now. Okay, now we get the triple mask anyway, so that's fine. You don't have to hit every nitro as you pass, but you're not really playing the game right if you don't, you know? Nice. Ooh. Oh no! Oh, damn it. Apologies. Didn't see the pit. So I can just, you know, this mask doesn't matter because I get 3 at the end of this place. The only thing is I don't want to spend it on a door because the door animation... Okay, we'll make it this time, I think. Oh, I made it through 1, but not the second. I'm not sure if the... Oh. The firefly's gone. I'm just going to have to guess with the jumping. I'm not sure if all the doors reset at the start of... If I just set off immediately, which is what I've not been doing so far... There we go. Perhaps the doors will be open for me when I get there. I thought there were global cycles in this game, like from the moment you boot it up, sort of thing. Isn't it one of those games? But maybe some stuff. I feel like every time we respawned in... Oh yeah, I think every time we respawned in Tomb Raider last week, it felt like the cycles were resetting. So maybe this game doesn't have global cycles. Not sure. Okay, here we go. 4 masks. Don't make a difference. Meaningless. This is a fun level. It's quite a fun time trial as well, actually. It's not too punishing, really. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Another bug. Oh, he's come over to the right a little bit there. That's not what we wanted. Am I going to miss another triple mask now that I've hit that mummy? Nearly there, I think. Yep. That's got to be platinum. I was going to say, I think you can't really improve too much on that. I'm sure there are some absolutely pro players out there who've, you know, shaved off 10 seconds, but that was pretty good. Hype, hype, hype. Cheers, Nico. Appreciate the support.
Thank you, my darling.
Run, Crash, run.
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player.
It's a she. Oh, loads of alerts. Goodness me, that's GUI Goliath subscribing. Run, Crash, run. Thank you very much for the 5 months, GUI Goliath. Really appreciate that. We've had a follow there. That was from Tom Dack 99. Thank you, Tom, for following. Welcome to the flock. Meh, you're a sheep, and that's a good thing. And thank you also, Scarf of Jericho, for the support. What a sexy player. So, why did I not get... Oh, because there's a blue gem in Bug Light now that I can ride that I guess I didn't have last time I was there. So let's go back in here now and take the gem route in Bug Light. I honestly couldn't tell you. This isn't one of those where I need all the... Okay, I thought it might be because it's the last level. Thank you, thank you, CHR. First time chatter here. Nice to see you, Peter. Well, thank you for following and for chatting, Tom. Really appreciate that. You hang around long enough, a gift sub might land on your head. It's potluck. Some people have been lucky. Some people have been here for a very long time, and the gift sub genie has not chosen them. But you never know. So we need the green gem. That's the last one we need. It's from Flaming Passion. So there was a death route here, wasn't there? So I guess that's how I get the gem. So we'll hop in, and maybe that's also how we get the silver, like the clear gem. So we'll go for full gem here. We'll try and hit every box. As long as we don't die before we get to the death route, we should be good. Oh, it's nice to come back to a level that you've been speed, you know, time trialing and not have to sprint through it. You know, you gotta believe. Thanks for dropping in, Nico. Appreciate it. Nice to see you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, hopefully we will see you. We'll all be together, in fact, very soon. Whether it's in the northeast or the southwest. We're literally on opposite sides of the country, but it will happen. And the photos will be posted on the internet, and there will be much rejoicing. There we go. Full geom. Yes. You have to shoot the nitros in this one, says Pup Wheelie. Oh, really? In this level? I've not missed any nitros yet, have I? I don't think so. But I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Oh, I should have checkpointed after the thing. Shouldn't make a difference because I'm going for the death route anyway, so... It always sort of slightly intrigued me why this little twinkly dot here is green when I think all the others are orange. Whoops! Or maybe this one's green as well because it's on the same climb, but when we see all the ones that where they throw it from the side, I think they're sort of yellowy orangey fire colour. They're all in the bonus, so you'll be fine until then. Okay. Noted. Oh, I do love this music. See, they're orange, these ones. Okay. Doing okay at the moment. I do like a bouncy carpet before a flame trap. That's good. It's always nice to see. Is there a man throwing a sword here? Yes, there is. Okay. Alright. Good. We got our gem. Good news. Oh. I've got to backtrack maybe a tiny bit. I think...
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player! Ooh.
I think this is only a small backtrack. Oh, but there is a box. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. That's where we set off from. On we go. Only for one box. Cool. Thanks, Whizcracker. This game is too easy for TP. Oh, not when I'm playing Under Pressure or Deep Trouble, whichever one it was. Deep Trouble. That was rough. No, actually, no, it wasn't, was it? That was the thing. I was scared that it would be, but it was the previous... It was the other... High Time. High Time was a bad time. What do you think is more infuriating? Crash Time Trials or Egg Thieves in Spyro? I'll tell you what, Charlie Von Karma, I don't mind Egg Thieves in Spyro. I know they're a little bit annoying, but, you know, generally, you just chase those suckers, and I think even... I don't know if it's true of all the thieves in the whole trilogy, but I believe they actually get a little bit slower the longer that they're running from you. It's funny, a lot of the games back then had adaptive difficulty. Maybe I'm making that up about Spyro thieves. I think it's true. I think they do get a little bit slower the longer you chase them. But you know, Crash Bandicoot as well had adaptive difficulty. Crash 1 certainly, and I'm pretty sure Crash 2 did. Whether Crash 3 did as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, the better you're doing, 28 out of 28, good. The harder it can be, or indeed the worse you're doing, the slower the boulders are and things like that. You know. Spyro 3 did have adaptive difficulty actually, because quite infamously, one of the bosses, whose names I get them all mixed up because they don't really have any personality. I think those bosses. You meet them, they are created 5 seconds before the boss fight starts, and then you fight them and kill them, and then they're gone forever. So it's like, oh no, where's this box? What happened? Oh. Damn it. This is the first time I think we've done this. Got to the end and thought we should be getting a gem and we've missed it. Tony didn't say miss a box. I could try and backtrack Coolly Wooly, but it's not going to happen, is it? Oh, is it the one?
Not doing very well, are you, me old pal?
Hang on, I remember where. I know where it is. It's got to be that 3-second one. Don't worry, it doesn't matter that we died, I don't think. You know the one that was the 3 seconds in the time trial? Up in the sky? I don't think I just destroyed that one, did I? There it is. Is that it? Did I get that one just now? Maybe I did, without really thinking about it, but... No, I didn't, look. That's it. I just missed that one. Haha. We've done it. I've worked it out. What a relief. Yes, Jay the Cerebral. We both had the same thought. I'm as cerebral as you are. And there we go. There's our green gem. Thank goodness. Good death abuse TP. I mean, admittedly, I was actually trying to just go for the box, but the death abuse worked as well. Wait until Crash 4 for missing boxes. I know. Oh, well, yeah, that'll be my answer to Charlie Von Karma's question, actually. What's more infuriating, Crash Time Trials or literally anything in Crash 4? And the answer is literally anything in Crash 4. Yeah, I don't know if it was just me, but I struggled so much with the Egg Thieves. It's definitely not just you. It probably helps that I just played those games to death and learned, you know, how to sort of cut the corners and stuff. The one in Magic Crafters, actually, that's sort of up on the first tier. Well, in fact, both the ones in Magic Crafters are a little bit tricky. The one that you meet almost immediately, who like immediately jumps up onto a shelf, but then you go up into the grassy area onto the little flat bit where the first supercharge one is. That guy runs in like a figure of 8, but he will turn in different directions depending on where you are. That guy kind of takes the piss out of me a little bit and makes me feel very silly. So you're not on your own. But yeah, quite infamously, one of the bosses in Spyro 3 gets incredibly difficult if you've grabbed every collectible up to that point. Because it's like, oh, you're doing really well. You've absolutely 100%ed everything you can get up to this point. Up the adaptive difficulty for you a little bit, and it's like ridiculous. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, now I think we can go into Bug Light and do this multicolored gem thing. Let's give it a go. Crash 4 is like, don't do well, we'll kill you. Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's why I struggled. The first guy made me think they were all super difficult. Yeah, I mean, you know, the psychological torture. I mean, the very first one I tend to encounter in that game is the one in Stone Hill. I mean, it depends which order you do the levels in, you know, but... and that guy, he's like up on the outside of the... what appears to be the outside of the world. Do I have the box gem in this level already? Did anyone clock whether am I just here for the... I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, the guy who's up on the hills outside of Stone Hill. It's like, when I was a kid, I had no idea you could get there. Even though you climb up a tower and a dragon tells you how to do... For the longest glides, use the X button at the top of your jump. Okay, we're just going for the one on the route here. And so the game is literally telling you, you do realise you can actually reach that bit that looks like the end of the world. You can actually go there, which was mind-blowing the first time I did it. But, you know, you can hear a no, because he's standing up there. You can't necessarily see him from anywhere down below, but knowing that there's a thief in that level and not knowing where he is or how to get him was pretty infuriating as a child, until I realised, oh wait, I can actually fly over there. That's great. I've got 99 lives, I don't need to be breaking boxes. I just can't help it, you know? And it's that kind of attitude that'll get you a really difficult third boss in Spyro 3. Collecting everything... oh no. Collecting everything as you go. Oh, there's a door here. Wow, I did all that in the dark. Oh, I could have grabbed a load of masks then, couldn't I, before I got on here? But anyway, we don't need them. Watch me just die instantly. Oh, damn it. We're good there. I think we can just jump on and off the... oh, there's a checkpoint here. Okay, that's fine. Whoops. Now we need to collect boxes because we've not got 99 lives and I don't like it. No, I'm kidding. I don't mind it. Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, and I'm going to get the checkpoint, and then I'm going to get these. Oh, wait. Well, I don't need triple mask, but anyway, whatever. And then I'm going to... Okay, and then you lose triple mask. That's fine. Great minds, Pup Wheelie. I do actually really like these dart traps. They make me feel like a badass when I dodge them. Whoops, they make me feel like James Bond or Indiana Jones or something. The green area, full of nitros. Yeah, who needs those masks anyway? Definitely me. Whoa. Did you see they're re-releasing the Rugrats games as a collection? Yeah, I think they're out now. I think it came out like last week. Someone did ask me about that recently, whether I'm going to play it on stream, and it's like, well, I was going to play the PS1 versions anyway on my emulator, and that collection is essentially just an emulation collection, so it doesn't actually offer me anything as such, given that I already had the game available to play as an emulation. But it's great to see them preserved regardless. So it's not for me in that I don't need it because I've basically got them, but yeah, it's really nice to see that has happened, that they've been preserved that way. More of that, please. Limited run games or whoever else wants to do the same thing. Where's the Unholy War HD remaster? That's what I want to know. I'll stop talking about that game. In fact, I won't, because then Lobrotovich might ban me from the chat or something. That's what happens. If you don't talk about Unholy War every 15 minutes, you actually get banned from this community. Just so, I hope you all know that. You did click that you agree to the community rules when you started chatting, right? Because I don't see enough Unholy War chat in it. I probably do, to be fair. There's actually quite a lot of it, but... Who's Unholy War? I went to school with Ian Holy War. He's actually a Crash Bandicoot villain. N Holy War. Dr. N Holy War. Okay, Gone Tomorrow. It says it requires... It says we need to
An
get...
Holy War. Now I'm in compliance.
Thank you, Rosita. Well done. You're allowed to stay as part of your 5-month streak. Otherwise, I wouldn't want your dirty sub money, because you're not talking about the right things. Thank you very much for the resub, Rosita. 5 months. Much appreciated. By agreeing to watch TinyPeterPlays, you have voluntarily enlisted into the ranks of the Unholy War. Correct. Right, so Gone Tomorrow. 2 clear gems required. And there's no way in or out of it in the secret warp room. It's the other future level that you do that to get in and out of, right? So do we literally just... Yeah. I just don't get why I didn't get this in the first place. Oh, is it the one where you have to... There's a bunch of switches, and one of them... It looks like the boxes haven't been activated, and you leave the area. Do I have to backtrack? Do I have to get to the side-scrolly bit, and that is where the switch for one of the invisible boxes in the first area is for? Is that how it works? Oh, green gem platform. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pup Wheelie. Glad someone's an expert here. That'll be why I didn't do it, because I didn't have the green gem. I forgot that the green gem is here. What am I doing? It's over here. Cool. Green gem. Well, that's fine. We can do that. We've got it now. Well, you are Peter Bond. That's me. Those coloured gems remind me of Smarty's Meltdown. Is that what coloured platforms, of all the video games, they remind you, Smarty's Meltdown? I never minded the egg thieves, says Rizcracker. Yeah, they're okay. I totally get why other people wouldn't like dealing with them. They're definitely a point of contention. No one needs to feel like a bad Spyro player if they are in the group of people who don't like egg thieves. I think we're actually in the minority for not minding them, to be honest. Because, you know, I also don't mind trouble with the trolley, whereas other people do. But there are things that I do dislike that maybe other people wouldn't mind so much. You know, I'm not a big fan of the hockey game, for example. From Spyro 2. Not a huge fan of. I don't know. What do people like that I don't like very much? I don't necessarily struggle too much with the flight levels, which is something that other people maybe aren't a fan of, but I'm not keen on... Do people like treetops? I know people say it's hard, but people might still like it. I was going to say I could take or leave treetops. I would never want to play Spyro 1 without treetops, because it's such an iconic level. And so different as well. It's quite a fun, interesting thing, but, you know, I don't look forward to it. When it's treetops time, I'm like, can I go back to Misty Bog, the game with the hardest room in the entire game in it? Can I just go to the difficult room again instead of treetops? That would be nice. Right, so we shoot these. That one and that one. And that activates these. Have we yet turned this on at the top? No. Okay, so I'm not going to break that, although I could use the bazooka anyway, but I'm not going to break that arrow crate because I'm assuming that the green gem is going to have the switch for that, and it's going to maybe bring me back here to break that box, right? Am I right, gamers? Am I right? Specifically Pup Wheelie and CHR 1597? People hate treetops. I think it rules. I think you're right on those. Yeah, okay. Remember when I said that I wouldn't use the bazooka much? Oh, details are above. There are boxes and a switch for the early part of the level, but the M platform takes you back to where the hidden boxes are in the main level. Okay. I think I know what you mean. As long as what I just said sounds right, then that's right. I mean, as I say, I could have actually just destroyed the arrow crate anyway and used the bazooka to shoot whatever appears on top of that stack, but we'll keep the wooden bouncy crate around. That's clearly what, you know, it's meant to be part of the puzzle, and that's why they put a wooden one there and not a metal one. Right, okay, so we leave that TNT. We can break this one. Right. You'll be fine. I dread treetops going into it, then enjoy it when I'm playing it, but I'm glad when it's over. You know what, Rye Wi-Fi? I think that's a more accurate... I think that's kind of how I feel about it as well. Like, I get to the portal and I'm like, oh boy. And then I play it and I'm like, this is kind of cool. Oops. And then it's over and I'm like, oh, thank God. It's more like failing stuff and having to reset. You know, I spend quite a lot of time charging up supercharge ramps in that level. You know, that's what I don't enjoy quite so much. 17 out of 17. Good. Bossaroos. Edgy wedgies, yeah. So, it's about damn time that we start thinking about what I move on to after Crash Warped. It might even be that we have to play it today at the end of this session. We might have to move on to something before the stream ends, or not, depending on how long this takes us. But the question is, do I take a little break from Crash Bandicoot, or do we jump straight in to Crash 4? I'm happy to do either. I have been talking... Nice. I have been talking as though I might take a break between PS1 Crash and moving on to Crash 4 on the PS5, but honestly, I kind of have a bit of a hankering to play Crash 4. I'm really keen to just pick that game up again and have a go. I might regret it once I get into it and I'm like, wow, this bit riding the boat in the bayou kind of sucks, right? Oh man, trying to get anything close to 100% kind of sucks, huh? doesn't it? Eh? Oh, these last 3 levels in the game are absolutely fucking ridiculous, aren't they, huh? But until we get there, I'll be having a lovely time with the bright colours and excellent soundtrack. Dare I say it? The best soundtrack out of Crash 1, 2, 3, CTR, Crash Bash, Crash Warped, and Crash 4? Question mark? Dare I say it? I don't know actually if that's even true. It's very good though. Definitely a contender. Certainly has my favourite Crash level of all time in it, Offbeat, which itself has a very good soundtrack. What I find with replaying Crash 4 is plan how you want to do it. I always like to get flashback tapes as the minimum. Any additional gems are a bonus. Yeah, I mean for sure, Jay. I will say for now. I will say now, for sure, that if and when, not if, but when we play Crash 4, whether it's today or next Monday or we have a break and play it a bit later on, I will not be going for the equivalent of 106% in that game by any stretch. Whatever gems I pick up, great. I'll sort of try and aim to get as many gems as I can as I'm playing through, but I will not be doing restarts because I've died 3 times or because I've missed a few boxes. I will be getting the flashback tapes. I'll make sure I get all of those. And what I'll probably do as well is play each one as we unlock it rather than save them all for the end and then play flashback tape after flashback tape after flashback tape, because I think that might be how I did it when I streamed it a triple jump. Maybe not. I don't know if it did. It's certainly how I've played it before in my own time. And while I don't mind playing end-to-end flashback tapes... There it is! Here's our box. While I don't mind doing that, it might not make for the best viewing. Watching me playing loads of side-scrolling Crash 4 and blowing up a million nitros. You know those bouncy crates that turn into nitros? They suck. So yeah, we'll probably pepper them throughout as we unlock them. But yeah, I agree. We plan what level of completion we're going in for, which is not 100%. I won't even be attempting a single insanely perfect. Right. There we go. I wonder if I can just... Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, puzzles like that, you can see that they set that up, and then it's like, oh, you do actually have the bazooka at this point, so, you know, it doesn't all work. They should have saved the bazooka for the final unlockable. They should have given you the speedy boots after Warp Room 4, so that you can start collecting some relics if you want to. Because it's not OP, you know. The bazooka is overpowered. Flashback levels were so creative, one of my favourite things about Crash 4. I totally agree. I think they get pretty tough, especially the Coco ones, but they are really good. Such a good idea, both in terms of the sort of the type, the sort of the overall design, you know, the execution of them. Because Crash has always had box-based puzzles. You know, even from Crash 1, you know, the Brio levels in particular and the Cortex levels. It's always had this kind of, the ability to create side-scrolly, TNT, Nitro, bouncy crate kind of setups in a kind of a Mario Maker kind of feel. But they've never really like fully lent into it until the, well, maybe they have in some of the games that I've not played, but certainly in the kind of the oldest, most traditional Crash games, they never really went absolutely full on, you know, here's a bunch of boxes to navigate, and then along come the flashback tapes. So, you know, not only is it nice to see levels in that style, but also it's nice, I think, to have it, yeah, in terms of the lore. I really like that it's actually a flashback to Crash's youth, if you like, and you know, it gives you some origin stuff, even sort of explains a little bit about Coco's backstory. I'm sure I've got everything now, but just while I chat shit for a while, I'll just check every level. And, you know, like, even just like the fact that it's done on a VHS tape and there's kind of the distortion and, you know, it actually feels like it's 1996, you know? It's all so well done. So, it's nice. I think it works so well. Crash 4's bonus levels and the one in Future Tense are great puzzles. Yeah, you can tell with Future Tense, you know, the moment that you get modern developers, you give them those toys to play with, they come up with some really clever things. Which is to take nothing away from Naughty Dog back in the day, like they did things their way. But yeah, I guess designing stuff now for an audience who, you know, certainly the Crash fanboys are going to be pretty good at Crash Bandicoot, therefore you do have to up your game now when you're designing Crash levels. So, and that's what they did, for sure. And then, yeah, I've definitely just cleared all this out, haven't I? So we have got everything. I know we haven't got platinums and everything, but we don't need them. We only need golds. We've got everything in the main warp room, which is great news. We've got our bonus warp room to do now, most of which we have done already. What I'll do, actually, because we've got 2 jet ski levels to do, and one of them is going to suck ass. I say it is, and maybe I'll go in and it won't be as bad. So maybe if I under-promise as much as possible and say how terrible it's going to be, then we might be not so disappointed when we realise, okay, it's not quite so bad. But yeah, we'll play this one first. This is a sort of legit, proper, official level, whereas the other one is through a secret entrance. So, alright, let me check behind me first, because that would be the first thing, wouldn't it? No, okay. So this one is just, I mean, the volcano's erupting. Fortunately, it doesn't sort of throw, you know, rocks at us or anything. But this is basically a traditional Coco level. It's linear. We have ramps to do. We have obstacles to avoid. But it's just, you know, a bit harder as we've gone through each level type. You know, whether it's a Toad Village level or a Arabian Nights or anything like that, they've got harder, and so this is the hardest one in terms of the linear jet ski levels. But we're then going to do another one, and perhaps not have as nice of a time. It's going to suck. It's going to be really difficult. It's definitely not going to be easier than I think. Huh? Fate? Do you want to be tempted by that one? It's not going to be slightly more straightforward than expected. I guarantee it. And I will donate £1 trillion to charity. If I'm wrong. Huh? Can you die in the ski levels? You can. Death 89, you're going to be counting a lot. Well, you might not. It's not even so much the deaths. It's going to be getting the time trial in it. That's what bothers me. I won't struggle to get the gem necessarily. I'll just be, you know, making my way through it, breaking boxes bit by bit. It's when we're going to be expected to, oh damn it, take a good route and get a gold relic, you know? That's what's going to be bad when we do it, and that could be deaths. Now the game doesn't count time trial deaths as deaths, but given that you, Death 89, are the overlord of deaths, it's up to you as to whether you count them or not. But we won't be losing lives on the time trial, so does it really count as a death? I don't know. Can you ski in the death levels? Linear, during Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Deaths/failures. Well, change your username to Failure89 then, and Death89, you're allowed to count them. No death run incoming. Imagine if I just got a platinum relic in one go. I love the look of the water and sky in this level. It is nice, isn't it? I like it a lot. Ski Craze isn't too bad. I opened it up again a few weeks ago and inspired by this playthrough, and I'm still stuck in precisely the same place I was. Probably the last time Peter played Crash, and that is Native Fortress. Oh, I see. You're still stuck in Native Fortress. Oh. Oh, no. Well, best of luck. Look at these cheeky boys going in and out on these boxes. Let's head over here first. It looks like there's a bit of... No, just an island for no reason. Okay, that's fine. Putting nitros in the sky near to where these boxes are is a little bit cheeky. But fortunately, Coco does have a... She's pretty responsive. She does control fairly well in these levels, I find. How many boxes do we need? 100. Okay. Oh, can we brake? I don't think we can brake. We just have to stop accelerating. Oh, okay. We have to do some fancy maneuvers here. Coco in the sky with nitros. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's moving really fast. Fastest bomb in the West, that one. Look how fast it's going. It's circling the other bomb. Ridiculous. Ahoy, mateys. Hop Up Pirate. It's the fun pirate game where you stab a pirate. Fun for all the family. Send Grandad back to his World War Navy days. Did they stab people in barrels in the Navy in the World War? Probably not. Perhaps for desertion. You get stabbed in a barrel for desertion. If they can catch you. They never caught my Grandad. My Grandad didn't desert. And wasn't in the Navy. He was in the Royal Artillery. Good man. My Grandad was at D-Day. And that's the one. Some people get that mixed up in their heads with the Normandy landings, but it's the opposite. It's when things were getting a little rough in Europe, and they decided, okay, let's get our boys out of here, and we'll come back later when we've had a cup of tea. I mean, you know, let's not actually, maybe not make light of the fact that lots of people died and gave their lives, but yeah. So D-Day was when loads of boats, you might have seen the film, loads of boats came to evacuate people from France. And they were lined up on the beach. And, you know, like planes turned up, enemy planes, to gun them down. And it was bad and scary. And they were told kind of like, not every man for himself, but basically like, if you feel that you can like get out, because some of the boats couldn't even get in as far as other boats because of their size and stuff. Because they would have been beached. So some of them weren't going to be able to land on the beaches anyway. They were just out in the sea, but nearby. And they were told, hey, if you feel you can get out to a boat, like, do it if you like. He was quite a strong swimmer, apparently. So he swam out to a fishing boat just off the shore with all his kit on, and made it home. So there you go. Grandpa Austin, he was a real one. Never met him, sadly. Survived the war, and then, unfortunately, had a very healthy diet of fried breakfast every morning and cigars. Or cigars, I think, and had a heart attack at 50. Which is a real shame. People say, you know, when people say, who would you, if you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, like 3 people, you know, I would pick 2 other people, I don't know, but he's always my first answer. I wish I could have met him. So it's like a kind of a boring personal answer that is meaningless to everyone else. Everyone's expecting you to say Albert Einstein or Oscar Wilde or something. I'm like, my grandfather they're like, oh, okay, well that's nice, but you know, it doesn't really, you know, if it's a conversation starter. But well, I guess then people maybe would say, oh, did you not meet him? And then I can say, yeah, and he was at D-Day, and tell that story. Anyway, how do we get onto this? Yeah, pop-up pirate. That's right. Can't get triple mask in this level, by the way, so we're now as well off as we're going to be. Which is good, because it means I can tank some of these bombs. I can see chat happening, and I can't read it for the time being. Oh, okay, we're going to keep going. We should be alright. Oh, excuse me, everybody! Oh, damn it! There's a nitro here, let's not hit it. I also missed that, but never mind. Hit one of those. You can probably hit both of them if you're really clever, really crafty. But I'm not really crafty. It's going alright though. Hang on. Oh no!
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
Gromit! That's Dunkirk. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. D-Day is the thing, and so in sort of saying that some people often get confused, it's because of the letter D. It's Dunkirk and D-Day is what people get mixed up, and in trying to describe to you what people get mixed up about, I overly confused myself. I am aware it's Dunkirk, the film is Dunkirk, he was at Dunkirk, and D-Day is the landings at Normandy, which I'm not talking about, but over-explained myself and made myself confused about it. He was at Dunkirk. But D-Day is the other one, which is entirely unrelated, apart from the letter D. But normally when I tell people that he was at Dunkirk, they're like, oh yeah, like Saving Private Ryan. It's like, no, like the film Dunkirk. If you want to make a cinematographical point of reference. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yikes. Oh, how did that happen? I was going in a straight line. I didn't press anything. I didn't press sideways. Never mind. It did cost us quite a few seconds on a yellow box there, but hopefully the gold is a bit forgiving and doesn't require you to hit every one, and hopefully we hit most of the others as we go through. Well, your grandpa kicked ass. Sure sounds like it. I want to meet Peter's granddad. That's a lovely answer. Not choosing Oscar Wilde in Pride Month. Shake my head. That's right. My niece was terrified by Pop-Up Pirate. She cried when she saw the box art. He is a little bit creepy looking, 1 in 100. You're right. Valid reaction, yes. Breakfast is always the answer. Hey, I mean, if you wanna go out doing what you love, if that involves having bacon and sausage every day, why not? Okay, that wasn't worth stopping for at all, and I didn't even hit the box, so well done me. Am I right? Can I get a well done Peter in the chat for that performance? Okay, that was a bit better. Let's definitely try and hit pretty much everything now. Can I get both of them? No, I could have got both of those.
The results have been incredible.
Incredible. The results have been inedible. Did we ever say that on main menu? We should have done.
I understand you're quite expert in the collection of Canuts.
Well done, Peter.
Thanks. You didn't have to give bits as well, whoever that was, but I'll thank you in a moment when I can see your name. Oh, here we go. Anna Mask. Anna Mask? Anyone? How was she? What was her favourite lesson at school? Oh, that was a double. Oh yeah. And another. And the 3. And all of those. And those. And let's get into the thing. Quick. 59. Oh, there was a 2 down there. Oh, there's a 1 here. Let's take that. And the 3. And the 1. I thought it was near the end. There we go. 59. Oh no, it's just a standard. Okay, we've got to do it again and hit a couple more yellow boxes, but that's alright. Wow, that's fairly demanding. Peter done well. Thank you, Stephen, for the bits there. Really appreciate it. Well done, Peter, in the chat for that performance. Thanks, enthusiasms. Very enthusiastic. True to your name. Lord Brotovich, J Cerebral, thank you for the well dones. a WDP from Alan Hasley there. I went to school with Peter Dunwell. Hey, that's a really good one, CHR, because Dunwell, I imagine, is a surname. It is, says Wikipedia. The first line of the article, Dunwell is a surname. Peter Dunwell. Those are my favourite I went to school with. I know I do silly ones as well. Everyone's allowed to do silly ones. Like, what did we say? N. Holy War, or Ian Holy War. But if you can pull out a Peter Dunwell, or equivalent, you know, Matt Clay, Gym Equipment, no. No, Gym Equipment is not allowed. That's not a good one. Jamie Dodger, is that one? Is Dodger a surname? I bet there are a few Dodgers out there. A few dodgy characters. Whoops. Have I been saying yikes as much? Probably that is the best way to go. Grab the 3 and keep moving, I think. Because by the time I turn around to get the 2, that's not going to be worth it, is it? It might be possible to get both of them if I approach the ramp from the right angle. But I'm just going to crack on. Oh, son! Oh no! Oh no! The slalom! It's like Ski Sunday up in here. Jet Ski Sunday, in fact. Okay. 2 masks. I'm going to keep hold of them. Now the trick is, I've got to remember that... Oh no. Oh, this might be it. This might have cost me. I've got to hit like every time box now on the way. Oh, the trick is to not necessarily avoid every obstacle, but to go for the best time, you know? So if I get myself into a tight spot where I'm like, oh no, quick, dodge that thing, but dodging the thing is gonna... Oh, I could have got both there. But dodging the thing is gonna cost me more than just tanking it. Like here, I could almost slam through that bomb at the back, but I'd rather keep the mask. But, you know, that sort of thing. You've got to use the masks to get the best time. Like there, if I'd hit that bomb, I wouldn't have minded so much, because it's like, well, I didn't have to stop. Oh, I'm back on double time now. Double mask. So it's actually worth, at some point, using a mask before that one that I've just picked up, because we can only carry 2 of them anyway. So... Oh, we actually have to hit that nitro detonator, otherwise we're going to struggle there. Never really noticed that, but it destroys some nitros. Ooh. Oh, 47. That was way better. Wow. Really shaved some time off there. How did I manage that? Jeez. That's a gold. The trick, but Tony didn't say. Stop dodging bombs. That's the thing. Got to just slam through those bombs with that mask. That's what it gives you the mask for. Anyway, I didn't have to on this occasion. I went to school with Scott Chegg. See, Scott Chegg is a pretty good one, because we included that one on the Levers hoodie at Triple Jump. That was the prerequisite for the I went to school with names on the Triple Jump hoodie, is that they had to actually... I think all of them had to... I wonder if it's still... if I can get an image of it somewhere. No, I don't know if I can. I do have one somewhere, but it's like folded up in a cupboard. I don't want to get it out. Maybe they didn't all have to be real names, but they had to sound pretty much exactly like the thing. Like you couldn't do Ian Holy War. It had to be had to actually sound like the thing. And possibly we also made it so that it had to be a real surname, except for, I think we definitely did a couple that were deliberately silly, because we did analogistic, which, as well as not being a real term anyway, outside of Worst Games Ever, analogistic. If you know, you know, that's an analogistic. Logistic is also not a surname. So, you know. Right, we've got Rings of Power. I've completed Ski Craze. Okay, so now we'll do literally everything else we can before we... Which isn't much by the looks of things, before we do Hot Cocoa. Have we done literally everything else? Oh man, we have. Okay, we just got one more level to do, then it's Hot Cocoa time. Could do a little boss run as well if I wanted to. Boss rush. So Rings of Power, it's got 2 gems in it somehow. Oh, by hitting every ring or something? I don't really remember how this level goes. Oh yeah, you have to drive through... Okay, let's... Oops, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Start the time trial, but anyway. Maybe by hitting every ring. That's how you... Oh no! Do I have to hit every ring? Yes? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, at least I get to restart the trial. Oh, so, you know, sorry, one will be for coming first, because there's no crystals. And then, yeah, one will be for hitting every box. Oops. Oh, no. Okay. See, I don't know this level very well, so it's going to be interesting. Problem is, the turning circle on this plane when you're boosting is non-existent. Oh, damn you! Can I shoot him down? Little bastard. Hang on, let me hit a nitro. Restart. Can I crash? No. Can I crash Bandicoot? Let me hit this nitro crate. What I'm going to do, just for reset purposes, I'm going to set a save state here so I don't have to keep finding a nitro crate to crash into if I, because I'm not... Once I miss a box and I fall into... I mean, you probably can, like maybe, not a box, a ring. Probably can afford to sort of backtrack and redo one ring, maybe. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'm holding... Oh, did I hit that? Oh, I did.
Cheater.
I was holding the button. You have to kind of... I could shoot these nitros before I hit them, actually, couldn't I? You have to kind of be on your way to the next ring before you even get there. Can I shoot down the other races? Probably not. Ooh. Oh wow, does going fast mean that you don't die to nitros? That seems to be... I think it makes you invincible, does it? I'm sure I just hit a nitro crate there and it didn't kill me. Right, I'm in first now, so I'm not going to spin through any of these anymore. I don't think I get a crazy boost if I... There we go. Okay, that's the gem for winning. We're going to do that again and just hit every box, and we don't have to come first, so that'll be fine. That'll be pretty straightforward. And then we're going to do a time trial as well. I don't know how quickly we have to beat it, but clearly we don't have to boost through every ring to win. And so we probably don't have to boost through every ring to get the time trial either. So I'm just going to pick my spins carefully. Better Rings of Power than Lord of the Rings, am I right? Hey! Miles per hour over here. Not doing the time trial. I'll do the time trial as well. But, you know. I mean, I guess I could have been doing that at the same time as trying to go for first place, but, you know. Yeah, Hakuna Matata saying I didn't start the time. It's okay. I was really just going for the gem there for getting first place. I wasn't wanting to do the time trial as well. I sort of grabbed it by accident on my first attempt. But I suppose I could have had the clock ticking when I was going for that first place attempt, and I might have just got the gold anyway. Yeah, fair point, but yeah, don't worry. I didn't accidentally miss it. I kind of wanted to just get a lay of the land first, really, and, like, you know, work out what first place looks like. So I'm going to spin through the ones where, you know, it's kind of a straight line to the next thing. Or the next couple of things, really. Oops! I didn't really see that. So this one is Probably worth spinning through, and then here, and then here, and then up there. Oh! No, don't spin through that one. Okay, this one. I wish I could just shoot down my enemies. That would be fun. Well, no thingies to worry about here. No time crates to worry about. So that's something. But it's so stiff, this plane. This is not the smoothest vehicle I've ever driven in a PS1 platformer. It's a fun little extra level, though. You know, combines two things that, you know, so far you've only raced on a motorbike and you've only flown a plane to shoot down some enemy things. But is that a gold? Oh no! Okay, let's see what the gold time is. Maybe we were really close. If I have to spin through every single one of those things, I'm not going to be able to hit every ring. It would be nice if you didn't even have to hit every ring, if you just had to make a beeline for where the exit portal is. And it just, like, if you get there in like 10 seconds, if you just turn and drive straight towards the exit, that you win. That would be fun. Not enough rings. 103.44. Wow, okay, I am going to have to do some more spinning. Because I've got to make that saving, that time saving, purely by going faster. It's not like I missed some time boxes or something. I've got to spin a lot. There was a period of time where I was moving pretty slowly, actually, so... It's just bits like this where it's kind of impossible like that, you know? Oh, and now I don't have my... I need to set my saves. Oh, no, I can restart the trial, can't I? Yikes, now I'm saying it, yeah. Trick is probably to kind of... Oh, what? Come on. To try and set yourself up so that you're already looking at the next ring as you're going through the current ring. So maybe kind of approach them from a slightly different angle like this. Like kind of now go down quite low so that I can... Oh, what the hell am I... I'm hitting my, my fellow racer there, aren't I? Do I count cheating as deaths? I don't need to actually do the save state here because... Look at him flip, he's flipping all over the place, that guy. Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, I hit it. Didn't hit that one, though. Okay, I've got to pick my poison. Yeah, I don't have to cheat, though, because you can just restart when it's time trials. That guy goes absolutely mad through that ring. He's having a great time. It's just this plane does not really turn very, very sharply at all, especially if you're going at warp speed, Crash Bandicoot warp speed. Okay, I'm not going to boost through that one. Boost through this one, yes. Ooh. Oh no. Can I just glue down the circle button as well so I'm shooting at all times? That would be helpful. Okay.
Cheater.
Okay. Don't spin through that one, I think. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm going very fast here, and I'm already, oh no, about to hit first place. So here is where I kind of slowed down last time a little bit. And I'm wondering if that's kind of where I'm losing a lot of my time. And here, you kind of come to a bit of a standstill, a Stansted airport. Oh, da. No! No! It's cost me. Rings of power cost me. Oh no, this is a write-off. Although it's pretty close. Do you see the time? If I'd not done that, if I'd not screwed up there, I definitely would have hit like 106 or something, I think. A lot of that time ticked away there on my circle round, so we can do it.
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
Gromit! Help, Gromit. It's gone wrong. Oh, that guy. Spinning faster than anyone has ever spun, and he's in a Crash Bandicoot. How is he spinning faster than anyone else? He's not doing it now. He doesn't do it when he...
a tear of frustration? Is everyone laughing at you?
He doesn't do it when you point out the fact that he's spinning so fast. Oh, damn it. That nitro, I keep forgetting about it. I want to take the tear of frustration. Oh, unfortunate. Air hog. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's not doing his crazy spin anymore. I hope you guys saw it at the time. I'm being cheeky there, and I'm kind of just touching the edge of the ring. Ooh. That calls for one of these. The edge, touching the edge of the ring. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, I shouldn't have stopped. I shouldn't have paused to be saucy. Serves me right. It's a family show. It's not. This is not a family show. If your kids are watching, that's your fault. Yeah, if I just clip these rings like that. Oh, yeah. So fast.
The results have been incredible.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, my darling. Hang on. That's a thank you. That's a sub. Whoever it is deserves a big special thank you in a minute. When I have aced, which is a plain pun. Oh no, I've done it again. But look at the time. Imagine I was still moving. Imagine I'd not missed it. And I'd be getting all the boosts from these. I would easily finish. I'm just going to watch that last little corner. Thank you very much indeed to Stephen, who has gifted a sub to Boring Loner, taking Stephen up to his 35th gift sub to the channel. Stephen, thank you so much. What, the stream that started with you saying the mods are here to mod the fuck out of us 5 hours before the watershed? Yeah, that's right. That's the one. What controls better, this or the broomstick on PS1 Harry Potter? You know what? They're kind of similar. But Harry can't do this. Here comes Potter! Dodges a speeding bludger. Is that a glint of gold? Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch. Yes! I've played that game too much. It's getting quite warm in this room. Oh no, am I going to hit it? No! Especially when you're going fast, you lose a lot of your control, actually. Like, your turning circle becomes even tighter. It's not so bad when you're going at... Look, he's doing it. He's doing his spinning. Look at him go. Oh, I missed. I was pointing the wrong way because I was watching the spinner. I don't know if it's maybe when you restart while he's doing a spin or something. He doesn't do it all the time. Just when he fancies it. Do a barrel roll. Yeah, I was definitely missing a trick. Let's try spinning. That's a good trick. By trying to go through the center of the rings, when actually you can just clip them. take a better route, you know? Like, I'm not going quite as fast here as I have done on previous runs, but I think based on how much time I had left to play with on those failed attempts, I think it should be okay. Right, here's where it gets a bit tricky. Yeah. Oh, watch the nitros. Oh no. Okay, we might still just have enough time. Oh god damn it. I still would if I'd maybe done that right. It was 105 just then when I paused it. We're getting there, everyone. We will do it. This is the one.
Not doing very well, are you, me old pal? Do you really want to win?
Bet your channel points. Will this be the one? Is there even time? There's not time to set up that poll. Have one ready, mods, for if I fail again. Unless you can be really quick. Because if I'm going to fail it, I'll be right near the end, so people won't know necessarily what to bet. Cool. Hello, Tide Author Dan. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Okay, let's not screw this up. Don't have to go super fast here. I think that's part of my problem. I've done it again. Part of my problem here is that I'm hitting everything as though it matters. Oh, I've done it again. Right, okay. Let's bet our channel points. I'll pause it. I've pretty confidently worked out a strategy now.
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
I can get to that last little bit pretty consistently, and then what I'm doing is I'm probably spinning through too many of those final rings because I've got a fair amount of time to play with now when I get to the end, and it's not important for me to hit every single ring with a spin in that last little sort of bunch. So if a mod would like to set up a channel point bet, is this the one? This attempt? We won't do it for if I fail this attempt. We're not going to do one for every single attempt. But this feels like this could be the one, or it might not be. So, time to gamble, everyone. Will Peter win on this attempt? Of course, this is the one, Peter, says Boring Loner. Well, put your money where your mouth is. Put your points where your mouth is. Lost my streak because I was in Birmingham. Serves me right. Oh, Plushy Labs, Jennikin. Sorry about that. Sorry I can't override it and change your streak. They do that on Duolingo, apparently. Amy's been using Duolingo for... She's got a streak of like 211 or something. And apparently, if you get a really high streak and then you miss one day or something, they sort of give you a second chance. Because she was traveling. Part of the reason she did Duolingo is to learn Japanese for when she went to Japan. And then on one of the days when she was on a plane for like 18 hours, she wasn't able to get her streak in on Duolingo. And it's sort of, I guess because they're trying to encourage, they're like, oh, this person really likes their streak. Like, they've done really well. If we kill their streak now because they've sort of missed a day for perhaps, you know, maybe an important reason, then we might lose them. So I guess it's actually in their interest as a company to be like, we'll let you keep it on. So, yeah, she's got nearly a year's worth of streak now on, well, nearly 2/3 of a year, 2/3 of a triple jump. So if I could do that, Plushy Labs, and give you a magic streak back, then I would, but I can't. Big old 50-50 split on the predictions there. Okay, well, shall I go? Voting's over. It is, yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to find it. Right, off we go. Imagine if I just, like, miss instantly. Miss instantly? Anyone at school? What did she teach? Ooh, that could have been bad. I'm feeling the pressure now. Some people have bet good fake money on this. As long as I get near the end, I feel like, you know, the whole thing was kind of predicated on the fact that I will at least reach the end. It's just whether I can get round that cheeky bunch at the end that people are betting on. And I don't mind if I lose out on that, because that's what the losers have voted for. Yeah, that's right. You're a loser if you voted for me to not get it. Right. Now I'm not going to hit as many of these boosts. That's it. I might sort of hang fire now, and that might be how I do it. Oh, I've hit that one just sort of habitually. Yes! We did it! 102! Congratulations, those who had confidence in me. I love you the most. Bop, 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 bop. Well done. Now someone's probably got enough for a duck ambulance. Oh, Crash, are you alright? Oh, we've got to go back in there now and shoot all the boxes. I thought it was time for hot cocoa, but it's not. Anyway, in we go. That won't take long. I literally just need to shoot and drive through and not go fast, which is easy. Hell yeah, my kids can eat tonight. Congratulations, Lucy B. Cheeky 6k there for co-fence. You did that on purpose, says Death89. He loves me the most. God damn it. WDP, well done, Peter. Gutted financially. Oh no, Alan. Ed says yes. My streak is 2,357 on Duolingo. The streak freeze is nice to have, says Bootsy. Oh, well done. What have you been learning? Because she started with Japanese, but then she's been doing chess as well, which I didn't know was on there until she started doing it. I'm actually tempted to give it a go. I mean, I can play chess, but she kind of felt that when we play chess together, I mean, these are her words, not mine. She thinks that I beat her all the time and I'm better at chess than she is, but I don't know if that's true. She's definitely won some matches against me. Definitely don't beat her all the time, but you know, and even if I've done better than her, it's probably just I may have been playing chess longer than she has. So I suspect next time we play, she's going to kick my arse. Ooh, getting a bit close. Fortunately, I can just turn around if I need to. Don't miss anything. I don't have to, I can just burst the balloons, can't I? Yeah, I can. I know that you can do that in, like, bye-bye blimps and stuff. I just wasn't sure if this was going to be some cheeky level where you have to actually shoot the boxes themselves. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I got it. I must have just... a stray bullet hit that final nitro. There we go. That is the gem. That's all the gems. Well, it's not actually, because there's a gem in hot cocoa. That's the point. I think technically we unlock the secret ending by just gathering all the gems. I don't think it matters if we get every relic, right? Because... oh, they're gone. Can I not go back to any of those yet? Can I not go anywhere? Oh, does the bonus gem not count? Do I get the secret ending now? Can I go nowhere except Neo Cortex? Oh yeah, I can't. Because I've got all the official gems, the game wants me to just go and fight Cortex again. So we'll do that, and we'll get the secret ending for all the gems. That's what I was about to say, is that, oh, I've got all the gems now, and that is what unlocks the secret ending. And I was like, oh, well, there's a gem in hot cocoa, which there may well be, but clearly it counts as a bonus, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we've got 102% because we've got 100%, and then we've got a bonus relic and gem from Aegipus Rex already, which is a sort of separate special secret level, and that is what hot cocoa is as well. So clearly all you need to get is all the official mainline gems, not the secret levels. And then it wants you to fight Cortex again. In fact, you get a different line here, I think. A little intro line.
Yes, it is true. The Bandicoot has brought all of the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
Oh no. I can't get my bazooka out in this level, sadly. So this fight plays out exactly the same. I don't think it's any harder. Same great music. And you get another chance now to see what I was sort of talking about in the third phase. Last time. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Last time I did this fight, I was kind of talking about the final phase, and by the time I described what I was talking about, I'd pretty much finished the fight. But the fact that the 3 different things that the masks do in the third phase, it's like Uka Uka is directly attacking Crash, and Aku Aku is saving him every time. He's like diving in front. Get down, Mr. President Bandicoot. So we'll get to see that properly now. If it's important to you, you can save your streak by watching the VOD on Twitch. I did not know that, Boring Loner. That's cool. Ah! Oh, they blew up some of the mines. I forgot you can do that. Oops. Oh my god, Cortex, are you okay? He hit every mine. We did it! Does he say something different? Or does he say about... Yeah, it's different. I know there's a final shot that's quite fun.
It cannot be! Not a prisoner of time again!
And then the whole time twister sort of breaks up and absorbs itself. This looks like it could be a world-ending cataclysm, doesn't it? But fortunately, it doesn't quite happen. Oh, it's snowy now. He lit the fire.
The time twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Baby T in the background. Oh look, he's got a little lowercase n.
With it, I shall take over the world. Come on.
And clearly these guys.
It's difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a long time.
And clearly it is a long time, at least in their isolated timeline that they're trapped in here, because they're little babies at the moment, but by the time we see them again in Crash 4, they're all grown up again. Adult Entropy and adult Cortex. And they finally escape. I don't know how long it's been for Crash and Coco at that point, but there we go. That is the secret ending to Crash Warp. Now, that's because we got all of the proper gems and relics and crystals. We've got 2 of the extra secret ones as well, and we've got 2 more to get. So actually, fortunately, we're not going to sort of finish this game too early in today's stream session, because goodness knows how long the time trial in Hot Cocoa is going to take. Might not take long. Maybe I'm over-egging it. But we'll see. Do the streaks have any value to you as the streamer, Peter? Something to do with Al Gore's rhythms? Perhaps Twitch likes you having loyal viewers? I mean, I'm not as au fait with Twitch's Al Gore, so it may well be beneficial. It certainly can't hurt to have a bunch of viewers who have big streaks. Yeah. I'm going to lose my TP stream streak this week, which means I could watch, but the others at my business meeting might have issues. I mean, I could watch, but others at my business meetings might have issues with that. Well, there you go, Ed. Apparently, if you watch the VOD, it still counts, which is nice. Fun Twitch streak fact. If you get banned, you lose it, even if you're only banned for a few seconds as a joke. Oh no. Are you saying that from experience, Lucy B? Also, you lose your streak if you watch with a VPN. I lost mine randomly like that on Ben's channel. Oh no. That's a shame. Even though like you're logged in as you, but just through a VPN. I am, yes. Oh no. So yeah, Boring Loner. I mean, obviously it has an inner meaning to me because I know that it means I've got lovely people who have been watching week on week. That is very nice. But yeah, whether it means anything to me as a in terms of sort of Twitch performance and such, I don't know necessarily like sort of how it affects it. Can a clever person tell me which driving level has the alien sign in it? Is it Road Crash? It's alright, you don't need to tell me, I'll find out. Hot Cocoa entrance. Road Crash, yes. There we go. So cheers, CHR. So we let him go. Well, we don't have to let him go, but I'm going to. Bye. Look, we've got this engine gas sign here. We've not really been able to properly stop and take in some of the stuff that you get on the roadside here. It's Dingo's Diner as well, which we see properly in Crash 4. What's this? Neocortex speeding enforced by Sheriff Neocortex. What, as in you have to speed? He enforces it. And this is Entropy Oil. Nice. Dingo's Diner. 5-cent soda. Bastards, as he says in Crash 4, which is allowed. Oh, bollocks, my head hurts. So we look out for the special sign. Eat. Here it is. Secret entrance. Na 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 na. So first thing we'll do is we'll go for the box gem. We have to break 70 boxes here. And oh, as you'll see, the level exit is actually hidden. Well, not hidden, but it's trapped behind here. It might be possible to somehow cheese through, like, kind of up and around here. Probably not, but, you know, I'm sure clever people know how to do it. Or you can do that in Insane, can't you? But maybe not in this game. But the way to get to that level exit is to just head through this level to sort of the back, sort of behind the island, and hit the nitro detonator. But firstly, we're going for the boxes, so we're going to just hit every one while we're here. This is where the death counter can come into play properly, because these will be real deaths. And then time trial resets. Sure, if you want to count those, you can count them. Look at the speed of that bomb. Oh, we've got checkpoints as well, so you know, you can kind of grab a few boxes here and there, and then nab a checkpoint, I suppose. Just grab these. There's a shack. The real trick is not sort of going past a single box somewhere and then much later on seeing that I've got like 69 nice boxes. Oh no! And not knowing where that one last box is. That would be bad. It'll probably happen. But it'll be bad. Right, I'm going for these. I'm going to hit the checkpoint. That seems like a good time to nab what I've got. Anything over here? No, I've done all that. So, as a sort of open-ended level to explore here, this one's alright when he just grabbing boxes, and, you know, hypothetically, if they'd hidden a crystal in it somewhere, that would also have been fine. God, I'm not even sure I can get that one without setting off the nitros. Yeah, I better come back for that later. But yeah, it's going to be interesting working out a good route for the time trial. It's knowing how far out of my way should I be going to hit, damn it, to hit little yellow clock stopping boxes. Or, you know, should I just be absolutely gunning for the nitro switch? The correct answer is I don't know. And I won't even necessarily be able to see what's... Oh, there it is. There's the switch. I won't even necessarily be able to know what sort of target time I should be going for, because there's not going to be a warp room. I suppose if I exit, it'll tell me. Oh! Okay, well, I've got to do that again. I did hit the switch, but I also hit the bomb, so... Yeah, on the face of it, this is an interesting idea for a crash level, but it's annoying that it comes at the same time as the time trials, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's interesting that they're like, hey, why don't we do one where you know where the exit is, but we've hidden it behind. Oh my god, some nitros. They could have just said there's no relic in this level, couldn't they? They could have just been like, hey, here's a bonus level. It's only got a gem in it. You know, because they've got other levels where there's only where there's no crystal to grab. So they could have done the same thing. Right, so there we go. We've blown up the nitros, which means we can now, when we want to, access the level exit, but we've got to get some more boxes. Let's hit the checkpoint. There was one over here somewhere, wasn't there? In fact, I'll just... Oh, sort of overshot that a little bit. I think I missed one. But there we go, that's a checkpoint. There's another ramp. Oops. I think I have to, well, I remember attempting the time trial in this level before, because I remember realizing, like, oh god, some of these boxes are yellow now, but not all of them. What do I do? Like, I've got the memory in my head, like the mental image of seeing yellow boxes here, so I know I've attempted it. It's just a question of whether I've ever got gold in it. I'll grab a few more boxes before I grab a checkpoint, get that one, and then I'll head over here, do the ramp, and I might grab that checkpoint. There's one sunken into the ground, into the water there. Oh, let's do all these, I think. This one, and then we dive. So you can dive if you hold up on the D-pad while you're doing a jump. You can do flips in different directions, as you may have noticed. You can do a back flip, or a no flip at all, or a side flip, which kind of makes it easier to grab two boxes that are next to each other rather than in a line when you're doing these ramps. How are we doing? We're nearly there for the gem. It's not been too problematic. Things are going to get tough in a minute. Excuse me, Mr. Shark. Well, I'll grab that checkpoint while I'm here, because I'm not going to be back in this area now, I don't think. Normally the jet ski levels, they have a big arrow on, like up in the sky above Coco, showing you the direction to the... Ooh, let's not go over there. To the level exit. I've definitely missed a few, and yeah, it'd be really nice if there was an arrow showing you where the nearest crate was, because evidently I've missed some. But right, let's just take it really wide, make sure there are no little cheeky ones hanging around an edge somewhere. Alright, that's the exit there. And we've got 3 more to find. Over here. Did I go this way? Oh, okay. This is promising. One there. In the corner, no. Just checking under the water, seeing if there are any more sunken ones, but seemingly not. But it is actually I sort of thought this was a big level, and then I got in and thought, oh, it's not so big. Yeah, the island in the middle is quite small, but actually you really can go quite far away from the island's edges, shores. Now don't worry, we don't have to hit every box to get a good time in this level.
Thank you, my darling.
I don't even have to hit every yellow box that, you know, appears. So there are going to be, I think, more watch-stopping boxes that are generated when we hit the clock than we are going to need. So seeing me here struggling to find, you know, a couple of boxes is not necessarily a bad sign in terms of, oh man, how is he supposed to do this against the clock now? Because that's not how it works, but... Ah, here they are. Right, there we go. That's 70 up 70, so we'll head back. And then, pretty much, I guess what I'll do is, I suppose the best way to do this is to work out roughly how to get from the entrance to the switch and back again in the best time. You know, in a kind of a fairly short distance. Right, let's not miss the gem. We got it. And then, in doing that route, A to B, B to A, just sort of try and hit as many yellow boxes on that route as I can. That might be the best way to do it. Rather than try and work out, okay, there's some, you know, there's a big 3 box here and there's a 4 there, and it'd be good to include, I don't know if 4s even exist. Oh, it tells me. Oh no, that was for Road Crash. Yeah, it might be the best way to do it, to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the switch, and then I'm gonna go for the exit. And if I hit some yellow boxes on the way, great. And we'll see how that does me. At least we'll be able to restart. I'm very, very pleased that this game added the restart trial option in the pause menu. Gold relic time is 30:08. Well, thank you for that. That's useful. Mascot 5 as well. Thank you for the sub via Prime for 4 months. Really appreciate you spending or using your one and only Prime token on me. You could use it on anyone in the world, and you've picked me. That means a lot. Thank you so much, Mascot 5. Right, this is it, folks. This is it, baby. So, immediately you realise, oh god, that went yellow. Okay. Attempt. Oh no, see, it's like, should I have gone for, oh, there was one there, and, you know, what do I do? These are, all these ramps are facing, I guess if I take it wide on the way out, because the ramps on the outside kind of face... 23 seconds. So I've not quite hit 30 here for gold time, I don't think, but, you know, you get the idea. you know, I've done all right there. Oh, I wasn't doing too bad considering I had the opportunity to hit a few more boxes on the way out and didn't. I think that the issue I'm going to have more than anything else is finding the exit on my return trip. You might wonder why, like, I'm taking quite a wide route here, like a bit of a long, probably unnecessarily long route. But if I can hit loads of boxes on the way to the switch, then I'm kind of, in a way, you know, I can almost have the clock, you know, not ticking at all on my outward journey. I mean, 15 seconds, that's, you know, that's halfway. I'm halfway there and I'm heading back in terms of time, but now I need to hit a lot of stuff heading back, which I might be able to do, or I might not. I could dive under those, I think. Where exactly is the exit? I'm going too far to the right, aren't I? It's over there. Where is it? Over here? Yeah, okay. So even there, I did, you know, 33 seconds. That's... I only need to shave a few seconds off, and that was definitely an inefficient run. I probably shouldn't have, like, cashed that in, actually, because all I'm going to have to do now is... Because you can't restart when it gives you the relic for the first time. I can restart now if I keep attempting it and not getting gold. It will give me the option to have another go, but it thinks that I've won a prize, and so I have to exit to claim my prize, if you see what I mean. But now I'll go in, and if I keep missing the gold time, it will let me try again. So we've got to do one more crash into the sign. That was alright, actually. Perhaps this isn't going to be as bad as I thought. Just got to find the perfect route. I thought it was going to be a bit more of a case of, like, there being a lot of hazards that I was going to have to dodge on my way to the switch and on my way back. And, you know, obviously, pretty much every crate that I want to hit, the timer crates, they are going to have bombs close to them. But for the most part, it's more like ramps with the odd nitro rather than kind of there being loads of, you know, sharks and birds and boats and pirates and things. So yeah, could be worse. What I might try, just to see how it goes, I might actually go that way around the island, because at least I might be able to grab... Oh, can you not go that way around? Yes, you can. I don't know, this might be wrong. I was just experimenting. I wondered if I can grab a bunch of boxes going around this way, then it means there'll be even more boxes for the picking, you know, for the taking on my way back that I won't have claimed on my way out, if you see what I mean. And then I'm facing the right way for... Oh, have I overshot? And switch. No, is it over... have I gone too far? Have I circumnavigated the island quicker than I thought I would? Yes, I have. But, you know, that could, in a way, be... I know initially I'm kind of spending a lot of time... Oops, oh, damn it. Okay, well, I'm going. Spending a lot of time to begin with, not hitting a lot of boxes, but then I'm quite suddenly getting a fair few, provided I hit them all. Oh, okay, I thought I could slip through on the right there. It's the platinum that's insane in this one. Not that 30 seconds isn't tough, but 19 for the plat is where it gets stupid. Oh my god. I'm going to have a couple more goes at this strategy, just in case it works. It's this little stretch here, where, you know, the clock starts ticking, I can't get those boxes up above, where it feels like maybe this isn't the way to do it. But then suddenly, you know, there's quite a lot... Oops. There's quite a lot that I could be grabbing here if I was playing well. Here's the switch. See, I've still missed a lot of stuff, but there's going to be so much available to hit on my return trip now, I think. You know, know, like there should be a clump of things here. Oops. Yeah, see, I think that might have been... I might have been on there for 30 seconds. I think it's probably worth grabbing a 4... I should experiment, actually. Let's see what time... Right. It hits about 5 seconds when I reach that first bit of sand. What happens if I just go there straight away without grabbing these boxes? If I just go straight... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it is slightly quicker, actually, even though it seems like a longer route to grab these boys first. I think 3. Yeah, because it just pauses the clock for so long. That is quicker than heading this way straight away, which I like. Oops. Oh, no. I maybe don't need to go for that one, because that's a little bit of a finicky one. Oops. Hang on, what am I doing? And actually, if I swing far out to the left, I think there's a bunch of ramp ones to get instead. Again, that clock is ticking by doing this, but oh no, it's a bit of a stretch of open water there. I'd be better off grabbing those 2s that are next to each other rather than doing the ramp there. But anyway, see how we get on. That was a good little collection. Yeah, on the way back, we hit this. We probably don't go for the one on the right, it's a bit risky. And then grab this little bunch here, and don't hit the bombs. So I hit one thing. And then can I just get back in time? That's what I would like to do. Oh no! I thought I could get around that. Oh god! 29, 30... Oh no, that was really unfortunate. Also, I've kind of lost the exit again. It's partly the draw distance as well in this level sort of throws me off, and I don't know where the exit is. Okay, no, that was a bad one. I think it's still... Okay, I'll have another go now at my original opener. It's just my concern is that on my return trip, there aren't quite so many... Well, I guess if I head out on the left like this. Oh. Yeah, if I stick to the left on my outward journey, come back on the right. That might be just enough on its own. I want to come up with a route where, oops, there are plenty of boxes. See, I've kind of overshot here, but maybe it's worth it for grabbing all this stuff. Okay, well, I definitely reached that point quicker going that way around than I did than going clockwise around the island. So I will stick to this, I think. Now it was like 19 seconds or something when I was when I tried the original. Yeah, honestly, my trick, the real trick for me now is going to be knowing... Oh, see, no, that's the wrong ramp. I need to go to the next one over. It's going to be knowing where the exit is when I'm heading back. I'm just going to have to learn. I'll leave that one there, because I know then that that's near the exit. The one that's got 2 bombs absolutely zooming around it. Just hit that one and then turn a little bit to the right, maybe. Oh, damn. I might go for those and then swing round to the right. I think that could work. That might be worth adding those in to the route. See, it's just, it's interesting, this. It's probably the added... You know, we were saying earlier that, you know, it's an interesting idea for a level. It's just a shame they started doing it when time trials came along. I kind of feel like, oh, that's the cycle on that is that they're perfectly in the wrong place as I get there. But yeah, it's like they added this level in, and unfortunately, it's also got a time trial in it. Well, I'm kind of thinking now, even just if it wasn't a Coco level, you know, if this was a Crash level where you were having to sprint around, you know, that would be something. If I just wait like 1 second before I start running, then maybe that cycle will be better when I get there now. Because they do spread out to the left and just create a nice open gap, but it's just not like that when I get there. Here we go. Hit that one, and that one, round to the left, and then here they are. Yeah, see, that's better. And then swing round onto this ramp, and then this one, dive. Missed that box, but never mind. Oh, missed that whole ramp, but never mind, we'll go over here. We're still doing far better here than we ever have been. Shame I missed the box again there, but I hit the switch. We'll hit these. I'm going to risk it for this one, just because I've not had a great run. Oh, no. I risked it. I gambled everything. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's hit that cycle. I came at it from a different angle, and I wasn't sure where I was going. Okay, we just wait a beat. Because we want those bombs to be nicely out of my way on arrival. Leave that plain one there as well. It might guide me back when I'm... Whoops. Oh no, this has been a bit bad. Are these bombs going to be in the right place for me? Yes. Okay. Right, and now a sharp turn around. Hit that. I'm going to dive here. Try and get the 2. Yes, okay, good. Hit all 3 of those. Over here. Try and hit the 2. Switch is the most important thing. I'm not going to risk it for the tricky one here. Leave that one behind. I'm going to go for this bunch, which does screw me sometimes because these bombs are a little bit flighty. And then I might... Where's that plain box that I left? There it is. Oh, God. And then I know that the exit is just over here somewhere, I think. Somewhere. Oh, damn it. Hang on, let me work out where the exit is from there. Right, so those bombs I just hit, it was that one. So if I just headed straight, it would have been there. Okay. Right, let me just restart. Oh boy, perfectly in the wrong place. Sounds like a Douglas Adams phrase. It does a little bit, doesn't it? It's certainly a bit more cerebral, this level. And in a way, I kind of, you know what, like, I'm kind of not hating this as much as I thought I would. I thought this was just going to be annoying. Oh, God, he says, slamming into a bomb. I thought it was going to be, in a way, harder than it is. I mean, I thought it would be as difficult as this in terms of, you know, how many attempts it's going to take me. I thought it was going to be about as tough as this is proving to be. But I kind of thought it would be more annoying. Like, I'm kind of enjoying... Are these on a cycle tied to respawn, or are they not? I'm not sure. Maybe I've just been getting lucky every time. Maybe they're on just a global cycle that's ticking through my deaths. I'm just going to grab this now. As long as I leave that plain one behind, I might still be able to find my way to the exit. That is the tough thing, just finding the exit in this open water. How are we doing here? If I just sort of anticipate ahead of time... Yeah, if they're like swinging out already, I think I need to stop. Possibly. Rather than... I really need to kind of be able to work that one out ahead of time. On approach. Like, make a decision as far away from it as possible, whether I need to just let go of the gas a little bit. Like... Yeah, like there I kind of thought, as I was going, I can do it. Right, and then we hit that one, and then we dive here. Yes, we've got one underwater. Most of those, so that's good. This is a bit tricky, this bit now. If we come at it at speed, we really have to be careful. But yeah, I'm kind of, in a way, I'm enjoying working out the route more than I thought I would. I bloody hate these two bombs. They move so slowly, you know? But they're moving. It's enough that they're moving that it's like... If they were stationary, you'd be like, okay, find a clear line and follow the clear line. But you find a clear line, and just by the time you get there, they've just shitted. They've just shitted a little bit. They've shat just slightly. Okay, there we go. We did miss a box on the way here, but if we... Whoops. What am I doing? Where am I going? If I nail these and maybe hit everything, that would be ideal. Oh, missed another one. Oh, no. Okay, well, we'll keep going. 17 seconds is still alright. If I can hit that at least. Yeah. Should I risk it for this really difficult one? I did. And I managed it. And then these two that shit on approach. Oh no. Would have been good to get both. Oh no. I was going for the speed boost there off the ramp. The difficulty I'm having there is getting from there and swinging all the way over, again, a bit of open water, whilst sort of mentally thinking, I need to be getting some boxes here, I need to be getting some boxes. Whoops, I've just destroyed my playing crate, which I've been using as a navigational aid. Let go. Yeah, see, anticipation. Dive properly there, but we got all three of those, so that's something. Something. Okay, I'm not going to go for the tricky one here. Hope you're all ready with your Incredibles. For 8 attempts time. Look at it shifting. It's shifting. Oh, but not enough. The first one shifted enough to get out of my way. I wasn't thinking enough about the second one shifting into my way. Ooh, that was close. Stop destroying the plain box, Peter. You need it to find your way home. Shitting bombs. The bombs fitting in your pencil case then if they're stationary. Yes. I remember specifically in like year maybe 8 or 9 when it was that terrible back to school time when all the shops are advertising uniform now, just, you know, I mean, like, it's like it's like the final boss of Sunday Night Dread, but it's end of holidays and all the companies are telling your mum that you're going back to school and you have to go into town. I mean, nowadays people probably just order stuff online, but, you know, back then it was like, do you need some new shoes? Yes, Mum. I mean, you know, thanks, Mum and Dad, for putting me through school with the right uniform and stuff. I'm just going to make a beeline for the exit and see if I get it. 26, 27, 29. Oh, it was close, but we can't quite afford that. Now I'm wondering maybe it is better if I do go clockwise round the island. Because there will be more boxes for me to hit on the return journey. That's the thing that I think is partly killing me. Is that on my way back, there's not enough stuff to grab. So yes, going... Oops, we have to... It's quicker to go this way, isn't it? Going... Hang on, let me restart. Just grab this and start again. Going around the island is initially slower. But on the way back, it will be quicker. Yeah, so even though it's only slower by a couple of seconds, do I go for this asshole of a box? Yeah. I don't know, maybe I just go for all these ramps. Maybe this is better than going for that sucker of a box. Actually, it's not that much slower if I hit everything. Maybe on my first couple of tries round the island, I wasn't hitting everything. Okay, and then we get these. See, now we've got so many more boxes to play with. If I swing over here, I hit this thing, and then I can, you know, kind of go this way. Whoops, missed that. But, you know, that sort of thing. Not that, but that, you know? And then a sharp turn to the left. That one, and then there's going to be the ones between the ramps over here. Oh no, we got those at the start, didn't we? But we're on for a pretty good time here. I'm gonna grab these just for safety. I shouldn't have done, but we're still gonna make it. That's a gold. I worked it out. I think it is better, and possibly not even slower actually to go around the island. It felt like it was slower on my first couple of times around that island that way, but no. It's just because my first attempts weren't as good. That, ladies and gentlemen, short of getting platinums and everything, if you hate yourself...
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
I think is full completion in Crash Warped. Is it 104%? I thought it was 105. Oh yeah, I think it might be. Have I missed something? Wrath of Cortex. No, not Wrath of Cortex. Crash Warped. Oh, I might have missed something. How interesting. That's kind of... I almost like that. It means we... 39... Oh, I'm missing a gem. What gem am I missing? Is it... It must be Aegipus Rex, I suppose. No, there isn't... Go to the save screen. Does it tell me? Oh! Okay. Thanks. So that's just for getting all the relics, is it? Yay! I guess so. It's just so that you're there when the fireworks go off. Okay. I was going to say, I thought it was 105%. And it is. And we did it. Good job, Pup Wheelies here. I didn't know if that one counted, to be fair. I thought it might have been 46 out of 45. CHR knows as well. Our two resident experts. Well, there you go. And actually, only 15 minutes short of the end of the stream. So I'm going to do a little boss rush here, just because I feel like I don't want to suddenly end the stream. I've been chatting away about things, and
the results have been incredible.
29 total jet ski deaths. Okay. The results have been inedible. You're right.
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
I'm not going to use any abilities in these boss fights that I wouldn't have had at the time. In fact, I'm just not going to do any cheat. I'm going to do a full intended... The way that God / Naughty Dog intended. No cheesing. No abilities that I wouldn't have had. No bazooka. Although I am intrigued. Oh, I can't even get it out. Can't get my massive weapon out. Ooh! I thought it was going to stop there. It was carried on. Okay. The way Naughty God intended, yeah. There we go. That's Tiny Tiger. Gem from Coco and then beat Cortex again. Oh, is there still another... There's not another ending, is there? Jay the Cerebral. Oh, I get chucked out because I didn't get anything that I didn't already own. Well, I'll do all the bosses and I'll do Cortex one more time anyway. I don't know if defeating Cortex after getting 105% makes any difference at all, but we'll see. There is the 105% ending, is there really? I'm not going to jump over these crystals. I'm going to fight him the normal way. I find it so satisfying the way he breaks these crystals. Nice. I think so anyway, or it might be Insane Trilogy only, I forget. Oh, okay. I wouldn't immediately, in my head, have said that there is 105%. I thought the only secret ending in this game was the little tiny Cortex trapped in time, but maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't think there's an extra one here. Your reward just fireworks and the final gem. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, I want to just do a little bit more just to tie things up. So, but that has been Crash Warp. It's been the entire Crash 1 original Crash trilogy on PS1. I am thinking about giving Wrath of Cortex a go on stream. That could be kind of fun, even though it's, you know, not the best game.
You thrashed me, mate.
You thrashed me, mate. No worries, but you'll soon be up against much worse.
Oh. So next week, on Monday, we will play. I think we'll stick with what is current canon, and we'll play Crash 4. But at some point, we'll definitely give Wrath of Cortex, because they both begin with a W. I get them wrong. Just like today, saying Dunkirk and D-Day. The worst part about that was, that's not a mistake I would normally make, but it's because I was thinking about the people that do. It totally threw me off.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk! Give me the crystal!
Skunk! But yeah, we'll do Wrath of Cortex at some point. But I do have a hankering for Crash 4, where we will not be going for full completion. So I've got more self-respect than that, you know? I don't hate myself enough to do that. Boing. I'm very excited, everyone. After today's stream, I've got a call lined up with your boy Ben Potter and your boy Michael Johnson, because we're recording a little bit of a little admin mini-sode of Podiats. It's going to go out on the feed and on the social media and stuff, just with a few need-to-know bits of information regarding the live show. So if you're going to the live show, keep an eye on wherever it is that you enjoy Podiats, whether it's YouTube or your podcast feed, Spotify, or you know, Apple Music or whatever it's called, that kind of thing. That will be coming imminently. I care way too much for your mental health and to let you do 100% Crash 4. Ugh. Never done it in my life and never will. Kadikarus did it, didn't he? Jeez. I mean, I'm not actually accusing Kadikarus of hating himself and having no self-respect, but just brutal. Now remember, everyone, next week... Oops. In fact, it's not next week. I keep for some reason thinking it's next Monday, but it's this Friday. Why would it be on a Monday? Isn't it this Friday? Summer Game Fest? Jeff Keighley's Extravaganza. I believe that is this Friday. I'm confident it's this Friday. It better be, because that's what's on my schedule. I will be live reacting to Summer Game Fest, and along with me will be your friend and mine, Ben Potter, hopefully via video link on a cheap laptop webcam or something. If not, then certainly audio. We're going to be reacting together, and I'm going to be telling everyone that I don't really care whether Spyro 4 or Toys for Bob's current project, which is definitely Spyro 4, right, huh, question mark, is there at Summer Game Fest. But if it's not, I'll actually be really cross and sad. So keep that in mind. And you can watch along too, right here on my Twitch channel. Ben has hosted in the past when he's been, you know, because he was, at the time of the previous one, he was the only one of the two of us streaming. Well, I say the two of us, I think Ashton was very much invited along at the time, but she did, I think she did reactions for the lovely little channel that she works for now that, well, I don't know how, when I say little, I don't know how little they are, but the word little comes to mind because they cover smaller games, indie games. In fact, nowadays, indie games aren't even, always smaller games, are they? But smaller studios, generally. Well, pretty much by definition, actually. But, yeah, that lovely channel. I think she definitely, I think the Game Awards she covered on there anyway, but, so, yeah, Ben and I will be live once again with the next big Jeff Fest. I'm very much looking forward to it. Will Beyond Good and Evil 2 be there? No. No, it won't. No, it won't. Oh. No. No. It won't be. And that's okay. Because we've all come to terms with the fact that that game is never going to be shown to us again. But they won't officially cancel it, because for some reason, Ubisoft don't seem to be able to officially cancel it. Either because there's French government money tied up in there, or it's a way of hiding millions and millions of dollars of outgoings. And also, Ubisoft Montpellier are now apparently, or have been, there's this new Rayman coming, right? That's a thing. And apparently, I think it's Montpellier who are working on that, which it should be, because they are the Rayman team. So I'm not complaining that that project is theirs, but aren't you guys supposed to be working on this you've bitten off way more than you can chew open world online multiplayer, massive, like procedurally generated enormous planets, travel into space with no loading screens, Haven Call of the King video game? Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing? What if they announced Beyond Good and Evil 2 but as a live service game? I mean, it almost kind of is. What they've described sounds a little bit, I mean, not fully live service, like it's just loads of multiplayer games with seasons and stuff, but it sounds like a multiplayer game where, well, they've said it's multiplayer, you'll be able to play it single player as well. So, you know, not fully live service, but I don't know. We'll see. Beyond Good and loot boxes, yeah. I really hope there's a bland-looking anime-style game trailer with an overly emotional soundtrack.
All of the crystals and all of the gems to me.
And all of the relics. He's also been to Agapus Rex and Hot Cocoa.
That's my rubbish Uka Uka impression. Uka Uka is free. No, it cannot be. That's my Aku Aku impression. For the final time, Crash vs. Cortex on the PS1, sorry, before we head on to, well, either the PS2 or the PS5. I mean, I guess you get Crash vs. Cortex in, oh, I just sprinted. I said I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't use abilities that I hadn't unlocked yet. Very naughty to sprint through an empty room like that. Yeah, I guess Crash and Cortex go up against each other in CTR and Crash Bash, but he's not the final boss. Oops! Cheetah. quite right too, Lucy B. BG2 being a massive money laundering scheme would be extremely funny, TBH. It would. Especially being called Beyond Good and Evil. Well, I get another chance now, see, to do it without sprinting. That was actually an intentional death. Death abuse for sure. He's so cross. Do-do. Cortex has learned, since Crash 1, not to fire green bolts at me. Oops! Because Crash can just spin him. Send him right back. Oh no. I thought he was going left. I thought the masks were going left. I forget sometimes to keep track of which direction the masks are going. I first tried this, didn't I, when I actually came here with all the gems. Just failed twice. I'm definitely going to be a bit sad and cross at times when we play Crash 4 because some of it is a bit BS in places, especially towards the end. Right, he went left, now they're going right. Now they're going left. There's that bit, isn't there? That bit in Cortex Castle where you're side-scrolling towards the end of the level. I don't know if it's called Cortex Castle, but that's where it's placed, like within the world of within the lore of the game. Oh, by the way, I mean, I talked about this briefly I posted about it on SockMeds after the Haven stream on Thursday, I think it was. Apparently, Activision have filed a trademark for TV and/or film under the Crash Bandicoot brand. Crash Bandicoot. So clearly they want a piece of that Mario and Sonic pie. And knowing my luck, because this always happens with things that I love, it's not going to be good. Because Sonic and Crash defied expectations. Sorry, Sonic and Mario defied expectations and turned out to be like at least okay, if not quite good. Successful, if nothing else. Worthwhile of sequels, seemingly. And I just know that, like, you know, you might think, therefore, that, like, oh, so probably history will continue repeating itself, and now we've now reached a stage in video game adaptations where you take a mascot character, you make a fun little adventure, you stick it on the big screen, and it does well. Huh? Except because it's something that I like, that's not going to happen. So, no, I remain confident that the Crash Bandicoot movie, I assume, although actually I think Netflix... So, long before this trademark was filed, Netflix Crash Bandicoot. What was the rumour? Was it a film or an animated TV series? So, that could be great, or it might not be.
What has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a long time.
We I must have shown this before on stream. I think I've shown it on Triple Jump. I might not have shown it on well, I've not shown it on this channel. Let's have a look at it. People will erroneously tell you that that this was a Crash Bandicoot cartoon that was designed and pitched and never came to fruition. That is false. This was the old intro cutscene. it was going to be like an FMV burned onto the disc, and that would play when you boot up Crash Bandicoot 1 on the PS1. This is what the original intro cutscene was going to be, and at the end we're going to see the ending cutscene as well. This didn't happen. They decided to not go with this, and they chose to do the in-game, like the in-engine stuff. But this was mercifully recovered. I'm sure most of you have seen this if you've watched my Crash streams before, but we'll watch it. It's really good. So if it's anything like this, the animated Crash series on Netflix, which I'm sure it won't be, because animation's come on a long way since this, and I don't just mean in animation style, but the way that series are done. But anyway, if it's even anything remotely approaching the kind of sense that this gives, I'd be interested. But let's see.
Dr. Cortex is a genius,
Quite
a mental
loud.
aberration. He's totally fixated on world domination. The local island creatures are dull and obtuse.
Until the evil doctor turns on the Jews, he wants them for his troops. They come out nincompoops, most especially Crash Bandicoot. Should have been a genius, but he doesn't quite compute. Crash Bandicoot.
Anything can happen now that Crash is in pursuit. Tom has been selected for running through the blender.
So look, it's the same thing is happening. It does tell you the story still. He gets all zapped, he goes into the Cortex Vortex, and he goes out the window and lands in the sea, and then it's prepare the female Bandicoot. It's all the same thing. That's how you know it's the intro from the game. There he goes. Just like he does.
Anything can happen now that Crash is in pursuit. Tom has been selected for running through the blender.
Crash will fight to save her. He'll never surrender. He'll vanquish any villain to set his girlfriend free.
He doesn't have a clue about how to proceed.
His heart's in the right place.
Climbs out.
His brain's been rearranged.
Oh.
Successfully.
Crash Bandicoot. I hope it goes exactly like this on Netflix. With the VHS distortion as well.
Play our game and tell your friends, so we'll make lots of loot.
Tell your friends.
Bandicoot. Play our game and tell your friends, so we'll make lots of loot.
He's not playing on a PS1, look. He's got a little... Or is he? I think he's got a little joystick.
Game and tell your friends, so we'll make lots of loot.
No, you can't really see what he's holding. Look what the ending was going to be originally. This is like kind of dark. So Cortex, instead of landing in a cave with crystals, he lands in a... Oh, it's the Universal. It's got the Universal logo on it, that boat. Never noticed that before. That's the really old Universal Interactive Studios logo. That's what it looked like back then. Anyway, poof. He lands in there, but this is the dark bit. He just blows up his blimp. The end? Well, yeah, because they're dead. No one's surviving that. Anyway, so Crash Bandicoot is apparently coming soon to a Netflix near you. But maybe they're also going for a movie as well. But I don't think they would do both necessarily. But isn't that lovely? You can see that it was really heavily inspired by, as I've said, in previous streams, Crash is inspired by Looney Tunes as a character. That reminds me particularly of the kind of stuff that was on TV when I was a kid, made by Warner Brothers, but was the actual rather than actual Looney Tunes stuff, and rather than well, I don't know, other things like the Animaniacs is what it reminds me of. Oh, and also one other thing. Oh, I've just closed it. Hang on, let's pull it back up. I talked about this last time I showed this as well, but this is a really interesting detail. So here, he wants them for his troops.
He wants them for his troops.
This, can you see my cursor? I think that's being streamed, isn't it? That's Tiny Tiger there, and he doesn't appear in Crash 1. But clearly, they had concepted Tiny Tiger already. There's Brio, Cortex, the Komodo Bros. They're in Crash. In fact, the Komodo Bros aren't in Crash 1 either, are they? There's one of the Komodo Bros there. Is it both of them? Is there one here in the foreground? No. There's a white Ripperoo for some reason. Koala Kong is here. Oh, there's another Komodo Bro with no head.
They can't.
And Pinstripe. But a couple of these characters didn't appear until Crash 2. But they were here. They were around in 1996. They'd been designed, seemingly, which I think is a really interesting detail, just in terms of the development of the series. I like that. So there you go. That's a little bit of extra Crash history that you might not have known about. This is like Ho-Oh showing up in the first episode of Pokemon. It is like that, yeah. Animaniacs on steroids. It feels very Animaniacs to me. I really like that thing. It's giving Dr. Zipbag's Transylvanian Pet Shop vibes. It is, you're right, and what a reference. I think possibly, Cheese's Life, you and me are the only people in this stream who know what you're talking about. Anyone else aware of Dr. Zipbag's Transylvania Pet Shop? The Exorcisters? It's Dr. Zipbags! Yeah, a couple of you are probably. Maybe I slightly overdid it there, but a blast from the past. I remember. Okay, quite a few of you do, but that's good. I'm glad it's not quite as niche as I thought it was. I thought no one knew what that was. Anyway, I've got to go, because I've got to go and talk admin with Ben and Mikey about the live show, which is coming up very soon now. It's creeping up on us. Thanks for being here for a stream. Join me the usual time on Thursday, and then on the Friday as well, we will be doing our live reactions to the Summer Game Fest big reveals, such as Unholy War 2 and Beyond Good and Evil 5. I can't wait, neither can you. Crash Bandicoot should have been a genius. He doesn't quite compute, etc. Do I quickly have time for a raid? The boys will be waiting for me. I told them I'd be around at 7 o'clock, but maybe I've got time for a raid. Professor Juice is live. Also, Lumi Laura, the Spyro speedrunner, is doing Lumithon 4. So let's raid Lumi Laura. If you want to go and check out what's she up to at the moment. I think she's doing the Spyro Quadfecta, which is speedrunning 1, 2, 3, and I guess Enter the Dragonfly all in one go. So if you want to go and see someone play Spyro better than me, she's currently, by the looks of things, on Spyro 3, then go and check that out. /raid Lumi Laura. A very skilled Spyro player. World record holder. If not now, then she has been in the past. So, lovely. I will see you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Mondays. Enjoy your week. Catch me on Thursday for more Haven Call of the King, now in higher internal resolution, and then on Friday for our SGF reactions. Lovely. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.